These guys, they are battle hardened, tested, and ready. You know they know how to play themselves some Street Fighter.
Street Fighter League Pro US, and it's only getting better.
I'm about to pop off this chair real quick.
Samurai has done it again.
Feels amazing, man. That was ridiculous.
All business. That was
good.
Welcome back, everyone, to Street Fighter League Pro US 2019 Season 2. I'm your host, Grip, and if you joined us last time, you saw the SFL Draft, where we established our 6 teams that are going to be competing in this event. Of course, today we got to kick things off with the battles themselves, starting off with the rematch from our finals between Inferno and Gale. So without further ado, let's send it over to the desk to Vicious and Tasty Steve.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Street Fighter League Pro US Season 2 back in the building. Tasty Steve, Vicious. We've already had draft day. That was episode 0 of Street Fighter League this year, right?
That, yeah.
We kind of counted like that. And we already had some dope sets to start off the season. But we had the whole team draft, and now you see it in front of you. Team Storm, Team Spirit, Team Inferno, Team Frost, all made up of online warriors as well as crowd favorites. And there were a lot of surprises, I feel like, that came on draft day.
Man, these jerseys look great on these guys. And I'm really looking forward to the team synergy, how they play out all their strategies in terms of their character order, what bans they're going to have in place for this turn of the round robin again, because it's a double round robin system, and with the new rule of having 2 different bans this time around in Season 2.
Yeah, and that really kind of changes up the format of everything, right? Just the fact that you get a chance to only ban the character for 1 turn, but that also affects both teams. So even if the other team bans, a G, that affects both teams. That's going to hurt both of those players no matter how it goes down.
So let's take a closer look at what the teams look like in the current standings. Again, this is only going to be the first week of team battles, right? You're going to see Team Gale at the top, led by Knuckle Dude, Team Spirit with CJ Truth, as well as Team Inferno, led by Punk. Then you see further down, you have Team Storm with 801 Strider, Team Psycho with Smug, and Team Frost with Dual Kevin. These are the 6 teams to look forward to. Each and every one of these teams are solid contenders for those top 3 spots. And again, just like Season 1, it's going to be the same kind of format with the 3-on-3 battles.
Yes, and of course it is 3v3 with a locked order that the captains will choose early, and each player will play a 2 out of 3 set. The losing player eliminated, the victor goes to the bottom of the queue to wait a potential win on the opposite side until we get 1 team remaining, and that team will be the team battle winner.
And there's just so much more on the line this season as we up the prize pool. First place taking home $90,000.
Yeah.
Second place with $24,000. That sound is worth at least $12,000, which is what third place is going to be taking. And again, that's going to be divvied up amongst the team members.
I think it's one of the coolest parts of this is that we get the runner-up from last season, the champions. And we get the runner-ups to fight each other. Not only is that going to happen, it's going to happen today.
That's the first team battle we're going to have this
battle?
week. It's actually insane. So we're going to have Team Inferno with Team Gale going head-to-head. It's going to be the run back from the mid-season championships, right? Then you have the newcomers, Team Frost going up against Team Storm. And then to end out the week, we have Team Psycho going up against Team Spirit.
We talked a lot about how those teams were made up and some of the options that could come up, the strategies that are going into play. But I feel like you're going to get the best example of that for these next 2 teams. I think this is the best examples to start off Season 2, especially for some of those new players. As we take a look at the fight card, you see it is going to be Team Inferno versus Team Gale, and the order's already been selected.
That's right. You got it right there. Team Inferno led by their captain. He's going to be going up first. Second in line is going to be Broly Legs, and then to anchor, it's going to be JB. On the side of Team Gale, you have Shine going up right out the gate. And you have Knuckle Dude backing him up, and then Rob TV trying to close it out.
Now, I would love to hear the smack talk that happened between these two, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot of it. Not just, throughout the season, but we've been hearing it all around the studio since we've been
before
here.
we even started, and that's probably the best part. They've been going back and forth since Season 1, and it's kind of great. I love that banter, and I love that kind of rivalry, and it's gotten worse, Steve.
It has definitely gotten worse. I think so much worse that we actually have some interview footage of it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be coming up right now.
Alrighty, I'm here with Team Inferno's Punk and Team Gale's Rob TV. You guys actually get to play each other today. Should be a fun episode. But I gotta ask you this, what happened last time? You guys played at the finals, right?
Oh, you're talking about the last time we competed?
Yeah.
Oh, I beat him in a race for $50 last time we competed.
Oh boy.
That was yesterday, right?
Oh boy.
We number 1. There's nothing to talk about that. We talking about that W we got. He won $50. I beat them for $10,000.
Oh my God.
So I have what, $9,950 now?
And he's a mathematician.
Wow.
Actually, well, I won't bring up the other thing. But what happened last time you played against my captain, though?
I mean, he needed some points.
Huh?
He needed some points.
I mean, you were more than willing to get him away, weren't you?
I'm clearly #1, so I don't need points. You
mean,
need points.
you
Your
number
captain
one.
still needs some more points.
Hey, we don't.
Sean has no points. Y'all not looking good on the CPT, but me and JB, we sitting pretty right now. And then we got Broly. He don't really compete much, so it don't count. But
Oh, so it don't count.
it don't count. He don't
That's what you
compete
gonna
much. But JB, he got like 500 points.
Okay, for one, so basically when it comes down to it, you're saying all that, but one, my captain cooked you in grand finals at Toryukin last time y'all played.
wasn't
Let
cooked.
me finish.
It wasn't cooked.
Okay, he cooked you. You were up 2-0
Okay.
here, reverse 3-0'd you real quick, easy.
Okay.
He let you get 2 to get your confidence up and then just snatched it all the way. Last time we had something on the line, I cooked you in a race for $50 and you really thought that you had me beat. So really, if you think about it, you garbage. And even outside of that, more importantly, look at my drip versus your drip.
I got way more drip than him, guys.
No, you do not. Let the people decide.
Yeah, let the people.
Whose hair is cooler, mine or Punk's?
Could we get a Twitter poll?
Please,
Yo,
yes.
Capcom, give
More-
us a Twitter
come
poll
on.
and let them know that I got more drip than this bum.
Yeah.
Please.
It's gonna
Who's
happen. It's
fresher?
gonna have to happen.
Please.
Look, you
That
guys are definitely gonna
hamburger
play
meat
each
up
other.
here. All right, go ahead.
But of course, last time we had the draft, right? The teams all got said. You guys get the same teams. What team do you think came out the strongest out the draft? We'll start with you.
CJ's definitely.
CJ Truth, right?
Yeah, CJ Truth.
Team Spirit.
What is it? CJ, Adam, and Arturo. Arturo actually is the strongest community vote player,
know.
I think.
Maybe Jibbo, automatic.
You think he might be stronger than Art?
Maybe. I think so.
So what do you think was the strongest team out of that?
I do think CJ's and I think Smug and Strider team is all really good. Even Dual Kevin team is really good.
All the teams are really good. That's all I'm hearing. There's only 4 of the teams there. You named all of them.
good.
You think team's stronger this season?
Oh yeah, I think
think
that's
so.
I think so.
Yeah, that's gonna be hype.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still better than every other team, but yeah.
You're still better, but you guys lost.
But they lost, right? Yeah.
Hey,
exactly,
Sunshine's
right.
on
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring you
That's
down and team up with them.
It was 3-1 at that. It wasn't
I've-
even a close set.
I mean, I've seen Taquito lose in pools before.
It ain't a close set though. It was 3-1.
Aren't you the best player in the world right now, right?
Exactly why y'all can't win.
Why you be getting cooked by Taquito if you're the best?
He was the best too. 2 best class, 1 best gotta win. You wasn't in that
The
conversation.
best is the best.
You wasn't in the conversation for any best.
Oh, I'm definitely moving up, but
You
my
was
boy.
in the conversation for the best
Oh,
worst
but-
player of the year.
That's true, but I'm definitely. That's not true. You're reaching right now. But it's a team right here. You know, you definitely the best player in the world. I give you that.
Thank you.
But my boy Knuckle Dude has a Capcom Cup championship under his belt. Do you have any? Let's move on.
It doesn't matter. I got an E-League championship. Do he got one?
I
Do you
think
have?
he-
How
I
many
think-
championships in total do you
Oh,
have?
I'm
under your
definitely-
belt?
All
moving
right,
up. You
that's
have
plenty
more.
of questions and answers from you two. That was well done, boys and girls. But, you know, we do have a match between you guys later today, so let's save it for then.
I
We'll see
got
who's
more
going to come out the
drip.
victor.
You do not have.
I got more drip.
Those are some nice pants, but
More drip.
I put it together though. Look at my shoes.
So I gotta give the shoe game to my boy Rob. I gotta give it to Rob. I'm an Air Force One guy, man. I'm from
man.
St. Louis. That's just how it go. And he got the Spurs on them bad boys. You heard him when he walk in the door. I'm just saying,
ain't
like
from around
clang
here.
clang like a cowboy.
He ain't from around here. Probably couldn't tell because he ain't walking here.
Well, he ain't what. See, that's what I'm talking. Look, either way, this is day number 1. Team battle start today. We already told you to order, but a nice little caveat we forgot was the team band pick, and we go live to Rip to get those team bands.
Well, I'm not sure what the player order is, but so we're gonna do it one more time, just to run it over real quick. What does your player order, Knuckle, do?
It's Shine, me, then Rob.
Shine, you, and then Rob. And then how about for you guys?
Hold on 1 second. I just want to see. He don't know about the Heat. That's all let him say. He don't know about Heat. Okay. He don't know. But my order would be myself, JB, and myself, Broly, JB.
Yourself, Broly, and JB. Okay, and of course, the most important part, who do you guys want to ban?
We're gonna ban JB.
Gonna ban JB. So the Rashid? JB, you're out of here. I'm sorry, they banned you.
Yeah, Rashid.
Rashid gonna get the ban. How about you guys, Punk?
Banned Ibuki.
Ibuki. So you're gonna ban the Shine.
Rob TV, yeah, we banned him.
Whatever. You guys got it. Back to the desk. You guys are nuts.
None of these guys can keep it together, I feel like.
Nobody.
Ever since that interview happened, it's just been downhill.
That's all that happened. That was the icebreaker. Now everybody's on edge, just ready to talk smack to each other,
Yeah,
man. You
that's
never
exactly
know.
it. But before we get started, let's talk about the bans real quick.
Okay.
So Ibuki off the table, Rashid off the table. That's going to severely take away from JB, who only has one character. He's infamous
Yeah.
for saying so on social media. Since season 1, he's only got one character, and I believe him. Shine, on the other hand, has been putting in work with Jury. We've
Yes.
seen it time and time again with season 1, right? Even if he did have Ibuki, apparently he didn't have a winning record
Well, look,
or a decent record. I'm just saying, there's stats to it. It's already been established.
You're saying
Even if he
the
had a
numbers
Ibuki-
don't lie. Is that what you're telling us right now?
I'm a numbers guy.
Oh wow. Well, look. I'm not going to disagree. I was going to try to put up an argument, but I was like, you know what? I cannot
His jury's
disagree
great,
with that.
though. His jury is phenomenal.
His jury is super good, and I feel like in the league you have to have a competent player. We talked about what happens with Idom. You know, he had that only one character, and he got severely hurt the entire season.
Right.
So now I feel like these guys are veterans of the league now. I mean, we're sophomore in, but they've been here the entire time. They know how to work their way around a character select screen to figure out who and what character they need to pick to come out on top.
Yeah, so they're really starting off the precedents here when it comes to how the teams are going to play out or what to expect from the top 2 teams, right? We have the other 4 teams standing by and waiting for the match, and you guys should too. After we come back from this break, these guys are going to duke it out in the first team battle of the week of Street Fighter League. You don't want to miss it when we return.
Final team in grand finals. That is it. Last game, last set. Is this for the killing? Remember the name well.
Gachiko's gonna be your Capcom Cup champion.
It's gonna be great.
Clean. That was clean, guys. That was clean.
My sweet sound of mine. Your 2019 Street Fighter V champion.
There's the critical art again. He's so quick with it.
Let's turn up the heat.
We welcome your return, Warrior. Welcome back, everybody, to Street Fighter League Season 2 for the Pro US. We got ourselves the first match between Team Inferno and Team Gale. My name is Vicious, back again with Tasty Steve, and again, these guys are lined up, ready to go. You got Punk already geared up. You got Shine with a headset on, and it's a little different. You know, last time we had a mic queued up for both stations to kind of hear their banter. Now we get the full-on force of it. Head-to-head graphic. You see the captain first going up against the crowd favorite, Punk versus Shine. And you know, these guys are always talking to each other. They're always talking that trash.
Yeah, these are the 2 player cards, right? Obviously, they haven't played any matches yet outside of the captain's bracket, so there's not going to be anything here. But as the season progresses, just be ready to see those bad boys fill up.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do it to me. Don't you do it. You got Lucia.
Cowboy Lucia? No. They're playing on the character select screen. They're playing right now.
Yeah, they're dancing
This is
around.
part of the game. This is all part of the game.
Okay, so Punk fully unleashed gets his main character, Karin, and then you have Shine going with the Colleen pick. I haven't seen this yet.
I have definitely not
this
seen this
from
either.
Shine.
Actually, I take that back, and I was just watching it in the training room.
You're a
But
cheater.
he wasn't fighting Punk, so that's completely different. I
Was
know
he intentionally staying away from Punk because that training room was packed?
That training room was definitely packed. Even me and you got a few games in there as well. But you know,
Sort of.
this is a little different. This is a real call to action. First match of the team battle section of Street Fighter League Pro US Season 2 underway.
You see at the very top who's lined up immediately afterwards, just in case you guys are just following along. That's what the team order is. What a buffer. Yeah, stand strong right into it. Oh!
Okay, that was kind of scary. It's right in front of his face. Throw to the corner. That stun is getting started right now. That crouching light punch to get. Oh, wow.
The confirm right after.
Punk.
Oh, you're going to take my throat. That's a CFN.
Uh-oh, a little too early on that. Wasn't ready for the crush counter. Gets the activation off of the sweep, though.
Good amount of damage. He's going
Side
to go for the
switch.
carry.
No. Oh, the throw. Back throw. Wait a minute. Stun's almost there. Walks up with the crouching strong. Gets the another tick throw. Ooh,
No
little
buttons
bitty
pressed
shimmy.
until the last second jab, and the counter hit conversion from Punk's Kadian, going for crouch jab, countered exclusive, stand strong afterwards, getting the first round of game one. Man, that was explosive.
You see this Colleen outfit?
Ooh, another counter hit exclusive.
Once again, fighting out of that corner. She gets the crouching light punch. I mean, Shine
Dash,
gets the
dash.
crouching light punch.
How is that low medium kick +1?
I don't know. I don't understand. Back throw. Oh,
Checking with the low forwards, and that's something Punk really goes for. Oh,
nice
activation
activate off the
time.
stand light kick too. Gonna keep that corner this time around. Parabellum to take the Oki. Neutral jump with the roundhouse. Keeps the corner with the throw.
Oh, you check
the
him?
crush.
Yeah. The stun? You know.
Sheen it.
This is perfect. So one
still
more
alive.
touch for Shine, and he gets full critical art. That's a great way to get into round 3, but gotta be careful. Punk also sitting on full CA. Both of these characters can dish out tremendous damage using the bars.
Oh yeah. The thing is, Karen is one of those characters that everybody knows, unanimously across the board agrees that she gets a lot of damage if she spends that meter. Colleen just the same though, right? But I feel like some of her reset options are a little more dangerous. So
I also gotta say that Karin has the normals to kind of allow for those options to happen at a higher percentage than Colleen does, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true.
You got the medium punch buttons to deal with Karen, low forward specifically as
Stand
well.
medium kick.
Ooh. Even stand fierce with Karen.
Just backing up this time around. Shine making sure. Oh,
Nice
the stand
check.
light kick. Block the V reversal. This is so good.
Yeah, see, even if Colleen gets a low forward, it's not gonna open up to anything. It's not cancelable.
And that's different for Karen, right? Looking and just inching forward to get that throw. Back to the middle of the stage. Had the counter hit too far to get a confirm off of it. That stand roundhouse, one of the tools you mentioned.
The
Low forward
check.
confirm. Forward
Ooh.
throw. Not looking good for Shine right now.
Oh,
EX.
that's gonna be a big punish. Critical art. Incoming.
All right, that's not dead.
No, it's definitely dead.
That really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're dead. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, all right. Oh, wait, the smack talk. Man, I keep forgetting Brawly Legs is over there, but the smack talk, I think we should talk. There's another level to this competition. It's the smack talk level. Depending on the mouths you have on the side, I mean, they got Rob TV for Team Gale. You got Brawly Legs and Punk for Team Inferno. That's not fair when it comes to smack talk.
And I like the guidance from both the teammates, too. They take off the headset so that nobody else actually hears the strategy, just in case someone tries to watch the VODs and be like, what were they saying last time when it came to the strategy? I like that. I appreciate that.
All right, talking very, very intimately with the team. And
Punk.
these guys have known each other. They've played with each other for a season now. So you know the communication is great.
Yeah, I was about to say Punk is just eagerly awaiting the rematch button from Shine. Completely unfazed. The delayed crouch strong counter hit could have gone to Stand Fierce, and he does so this time. He got the counter hit.
Just walking him to this corner.
Dang, another one. Oh, okay, dropped it ever so slightly. Could have been a stun.
Oh,
nice block on the overhead. It's not
Still.
enough.
And still gets the stun. Those trades were definitely not in Shine's favor. One more. One
Oh,
more.
I like that push away with medium kick as well. Nothing too drastic. Nailed the overhead, putting himself first round of game 2.
This is not looking good right now. I'm pretty sure it's a one-up. Still checking.
Oh, that could have been a dangerous buffer there.
Back roundhouse.
Okay,
Good confirm. Good confirm. Gonna push to the corner with this. Takes the
double
OP.
dash.
Yep. And just
far
right at
out.
the tail end of that range. Oh. Gets the crush jump
Side
out.
switch?
Yep.
No buttons pressed from Shine. Great discipline. Huge life lead to work with, but Punk still dwindling down that V trigger.
Ooh, I was gonna say you want to take those throws. It's better that than the stun. But look at the damage output. We already talked about it. Tech both in the corner.
Out of there.
Shine activates off the block stand light kick. Forcing it. You can see Punk trying to walk out of that corner.
Oh, and the delayed ever so slight. Man, is confirmed to crispy. You see that? Crouch strong, stand fierce. Every single time. That's a solid 2-0 victory over Shine. Now eliminated from Team Gale. Up next, we do have the captain of Team Gale trying to find some redemption for his teammate.
And this is one of the strategies that Team Gale came up with themselves, putting the captain in the middle. NuckleDu did that all season 1. He was like, you know what? We're not sure what this team's going to pull out. I'm actually going to just make sure I put myself in the middle just in case if we go down one game, we have one of our strongest players, if not the strongest, arguably, to, you know, pick up that slack if there is some.
Yeah, and so I'm really curious as well, too, who Du's going to settle with when it comes to his character selection. He's been using G a lot more often in the CPT. Hasn't really gone towards Guile because Guile got, you know, nerfed a little bit.
Just a tad.
Yeah. But in the meantime, we see Punk with his dominant performance so far. And that slight mishap there from Shine, but you know what? Shine always ready with the punish.
Well, I mean, you can tell that, you know, his Colleen is definitely not as sharp as his other characters in some aspects, right? And Punk took full advantage of it, but he was at full power anyway. He had his character unlocked. There's a lot that could have happened even if Shine got to pick that main character of his. So there's still, and that's another part that I forgot. The strategy of putting yourself first as captain is a Punk thing. He's saying, you know what? Like, if I do lose, we still have that chance of me coming up again in the background, which is that's so smart, no matter what side as a captain that you're on. And coming up next, Brawly Legs going to be going up against NuckleDu, the captain of Team Gale.
That's right. Both players able to use their mains if necessary. One of the things I do want to talk about is the current score, right? Punk getting the first W over Team Gale. By the way, there's still plenty more games. We have to count it down to every single win, every single round, because in the event of a tiebreaker, just like in Season 1, it comes down to each and every one of these points.
All right, let's take a look at the fight card. Obviously, there's nothing on here. This is the first day of team battles underway right now. Look forward to that bad boy filling up. It's going to be some great stats, especially, you know, comparatively. There's a whole season of stats to compare as well. And for those of you keeping track at home, this is a good way, you know, to put that to the test. And it's going to be very important. It's going to be integral to understanding how these rounds play out. And like you said, in the event of a tie, we got a system for.
You know what's crazy? It's like how many wins, and then you go further. How many rounds, and then even further than that, how many perfects, if necessary. And then I think the last one would be like how much life was left in each one of these games. We want to make sure we get the tiebreakers down to the T. So all the folks at home that are following along, it's some little details you might want to follow when it comes to how these games play out. For all the number crunchers out there, I feel you, you know.
Yo, so
you guys are into that?
That's odd. So I was thinking we were going to see Poison, but NuckleDu going for G, Brawly Legs going for Chun-Li.
Yeah, Brawly Legs with the tried and true Chun-Li. NuckleDu with the call out with G. As we mentioned before, he's gravitated more towards other characters. He's experimenting more and more, really exercising that Street Fighter brain of his. And I think he's landed on like the perfect character. And again, we're at the second players. As you see on the top right, Shine no longer with us. Faded away. Into the next realm.
Into the next round.
Or next week, if you will. He's a time traveler.
Oh, using a V skill to try to get in. NuckleDu was actually ready though. Oh, crush.
Yo, Brawly!
Ooh, the side switch. NuckleDu ready though. Stand medium kick, but he was up backing, so he's gonna get out.
Nice work there for Brawly Legs. Good recognition as well. Okay, gotta stay still a little bit. Oh, legs on the way down. Oh,
look, he
boy.
thought about that. NuckleDu thought about that. That's why he threw that air V skill to try to stop the air leg to hit the first time. Didn't work the second time. Speaking of the legs.
One more mix-up away. Does have some V-trigger left on deck.
Oh, air to air. back throw. That's gonna get him out of the corner though.
Back is broken.
Oh, walks into EX legs. Brawly legs gets that first round.
Wow, all right. Now, I like Chun-Li, the way she fights this battle, just because she's able to control the space from further out. But G, great buffer normals from the lights.
We saw how
Does have
quick that
decent range
almost
and a
turned around.
fireball. Yeah.
We saw how quick that almost turned around with that V trigger act.
Could have gone either way still. Knuckle Dew still had one more mix-up away and full critical art. Ooh, big conversion from Broly.
Good pressure. Tries to bait something out just there. Walks back. Knuckle Dew doesn't take the bait. He'd rather be close to that corner to deal with the. Oh, wow. Knuckle Dew in trouble right now. 60% life going just stuffed with an actual fish.
My God. Let's go with the conversion. That's mad hard to do in general.
That is super hard to do, and he's doing it with his face. Oh.
Okay. Okay, so now one more mix-up away for Knuckle Dew before the trigger runs out. However, Broly Legs has a ton of life, and he spans it with the anti-air. That bar,
Blocks
so
it low.
pivotal.
That's the end of the trigger. This is great position for Broly Legs to be in. Gets through the fireball, but he doesn't get to hit anything. He's going to do it for him. Tries to go for the crouching medium stand start with the fierce. Oh,
the back
anti-air.
roundhouse. Wow.
Broly Legs. The god. And they still going to coach this man. Look at Punk face. Look at Punk. Did you see Punk? This dude.
Is that your son right there? That's you? You taught him that?
You definitely look like a proud father right now.
Yeah, that's definitely the proud father
That's
look.
my
if I ever
boy in
seen
the
it.
end zone right there. Look at him dancing. Look at him dancing.
Knuckle Dew did show some appreciation for it. He's like, all right, that was a solid round. You might not have seen it. It was probably off stream, but man, Knuckle Dew shaking his head, big smile on his face. Like, all right, that was good.
But you got to think about it.
Pretty good.
The rebuttal is the most important part. What you do after is most important. But those points count. We talked about how we're going to divvy up and make sure we, count every round.
Yep.
So I feel like those are points that could be added to the board later because we don't know how this is going to fall. Game number 2.
What's important about that is that's exactly how it broke down in Season 1
Yeah.
when it came down to the top 4 placings that went into the mid-season championships. We actually had to tally down to the game and to the rounds.
Game number 2. Knuckle Dew, Broly Legs.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, he's at the right space at the right time.
I feel like Chun-Li, she has those normals. Her buttons have a lot of good range. She's a little slower in general. However,
Big jump in the call out and the reads there from Broly Legs.
sweet, a lot of range. Dash
And that's
ups.
that range you were talking about. Having those normals to check any sort of movement that G wants to go for.
Yeah, G has to stay honest in a lot of these situations. What a jump in and no confirm.
My man had his Wheaties. You see these reactions from
But
Broly?
the anti-air. The anti-air. Yo, Jeremy, the anti-air. Block. Got to be careful right
reversal?
here.
Yeah.
Reversal. It could have been a lot worse.
Okay.
Has to be careful now. You have to be careful with fireballs. You have to be careful
I
with
like
jump.
that.
That wasn't a bad situation.
Not at all. Yeah, half the bar gone, and he got that trade. Now it's going to be down to this final mix-up from Knuckle Dew. Command grab can be a threat.
Takes the charge, and he backs up. I love the crouching light punch to crouching medium punch.
Activate.
Medium kick. That was so good. Interrupt with the jab, gets the counter hit confirmed, and that's going to be the first round. Game number 2 to Knuckle Dew. But that was getting close. And
Very.
it was only because a few situations where Broly Legs dropped those jump-in combos.
Ooh.
Oh,
Knuckle Dew, yeah, really exercising the range on that sweep. It's like, listen, if my normals aren't going to reach your heavy normals, I'm just going to throw out these sweeps to keep you honest.
look at this. Look at the range that Broly Legs is controlling. Counter hit confirmed. Gonna take the charge up. No, takes the space. Wake up spinning bird. Now, that's why I was thinking. I was like, well, you're gonna take the charge because if he has any meter,
Oh, conversion.
bad situation right now. Back throw. This is great news for Broly Legs.
Yeah,
Still
nothing
has
to-
trigger. Goes for the legs.
Grab.
Oh. I know exactly what you was thinking. No anti-air.
It was
The
such a sharp
corner.
angle.
Gotta look for the overhead now.
And you know, that crouch fierce covers so far behind.
Yeah, we
Great
saw
choice
that
there
doing
from Knuckle Dew.
we saw during draft day last week when we saw how just effective that crouching fierce from G was. Yeah.
Oh, we saw it on
Yeah,
Cammy coming
yeah.
down with the dive kick. It was just like, nope, from behind the
He's
head.
like, you're over there. You're behind my head. Cool. Stay away from the hat.
Who said you
Bow.
could move?
Crouching fierce.
Yeah. Don't touch the hat. Don't
It's
you
my-
ever.
It's my T-Pain hat. Chill, young lady.
All tied up here, 1-1. Knuckle Dew taking it back from Broly Legs. I think that was 2 rounds straight, if I'm not mistaken, but it was very, very close. Very, very close set so far. all tied up here 1-1. And we do have the other two teams kind of listening into the strategies from the other teams. I don't know if they're whispering or not because we got a headset.
Yeah,
so
we got
I
headsets. I can't really tell if they're whispering.
But they are paying very close attention to the opposition, and that's exactly what I like to see.
Uncle Do, still thinking about it. Yeah, they're still on the character select screen right now.
You got real intimate with that stage.
I look, we talked about this last season. We're in the studio. All these people can hear me. I feel like it's crazy.
They're supposed to hear us.
Okay, all right, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, you got it.
Let it rip.
Just for you.
Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself.
No. You call the storm. There it is. All right.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Game number 3.
I didn't realize when it comes to the character bios for Chun-Li, under the weight category, it says secret.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty dope.
I had no idea.
You're never supposed to ask a woman how much she weighs.
Not ever. You want to live to see the next day? You don't ever ask that. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm listening. Counter hit. Okay. And this is the range we kind of saw that's been very, very vital in this entire set so far. Chun-Li's normal's really good at chasing G if he's trying to escape that range, especially after throwing a fireball, after a dash punch, especially if he's fishing with that V-skill.
Oh, I like that range.
Nice anti-air.
And the great choice about that anti-air is that you could follow with the wheel kick and then go through afterwards, but it's very specific at what angle they land at to continue the combo.
Okay.
Very spacing specific. Oh, that's smart.
But still got opened up on the other side. Back throw this time.
Oh,
Wake up legs. There's a forward throw. Oh no, the anti-air tries to go for the fake out. There's the activation off of the sweep. This is a bad situation for Broly Legs. A good situation for dude.
That could have been so close.
He needs to outlast his V trigger if he wants to stand a chance. And he gets clipped by the fireball on the way down.
Jumped over the V-skill in the air. Broly Legs still has a chance at this, and the jump roundhouse catches Broly Legs.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Why?
Why did that? Did you see the angle that hit it?
Yeah, I was there. I was
there.
I was watching it. Have you seen Chun-Li's normals?
Look, man, it's Chun-Li. We're not talking about Chun-Li. No, but like that G-jump roundhouse is actually pretty good.
It's pretty good. I totally agree. Just like a good amount of those normals, especially that special normal right there, the splash. Ugh.
And it's that move, the splash is such a good change of pace, especially from a character like G, where you're looking at controlling space, like throwing fireballs at this angle. For him to get that cross-up option in some of these situations, it's just magnificent. Big jump in.
You see what I'm saying? That roundhouse, you spell it out earlier, how if you press it early, it's going to be reducing that jump height significantly.
Defense. Oh. Goes for the cross-up. There's the V reversal.
Put himself into the corner. V-trigger no longer a threat.
Look at the great life building up there. Broly Legs has a chance to get a nice chunk of damage if he can. Oh, for the neutral jump, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
But that worked out in his favor. That worked out in his favor. Cross up again, tries to go for the V reversal. He reads it with the throw. Knuckle do.
That could have been critical art. Uh-oh. Command grab, critical art.
Deal.
Yes,
that
sir.
That is done deal. And that will be that. Knuckle do takes it 2-1 over Broly Legs. What a set, though. That was a really good set. And I know we saw a few drops in there coming from Broly Legs, and I'm pretty sure that was pivotal. And I know they were. It was at least 3 of them. We had some big jump in roundhouse kicks, and he wasn't able to get the confirm in the spinning leg. So that's spinning bird kick. So that's a very, very big thing. You need those combos with Chun-Li. And I already said earlier that those combos are not easy.
Yeah, every one of those hits have to count towards trying to destroy Knuckle Dude's G, because if you give another chance, any G in general, right? If you give G another chance with any bar and V-trigger, best believe there's going to be some highway robbery. We've talked about it every single time when it comes to G, that he can make the comeback happen in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that trigger is a very, very prominent thing. I love the fact that Broly Legs was V-reversing so much to make sure he kept that. You want to make sure that G is not comfortable approaching you. The threat of that cashing out on damage was something that he kept in mind the entire time. And look at the offense coming after this first game that Broly Legs won. Knuckle Dude got wind of that offense and started interrupting a bunch of that pressure with just standard jabs. Even got a few counter hit confirms in the meantime. And I feel like that's something that he picked up from that first game to begin with.
Yeah, even on the defensive options that Broly Legs presented with that V-reversal, he started to get the timing right. Knuckle Dude started to read it properly and get these throws to kind of switch to the momentum, not only catch the V-reversal, but also keep Chun-Li contained in that corner, right? Because Broly Legs kind of try to restrict G from leaving. any
Yeah.
sort of like corner, right?
Well,
but
the
as soon
normals
as that
are
view reversal
working.
happened, yeah, grabbed her out of it. So the download was pretty much complete for Knuckle Dew.
Well, the team format lets these guys get one more chance. Rob TV
It's tied up, yeah.
coming up right now, and you see JB.
Okay, so this is good because now when you think about it, JB no longer has access to his main character. And you know, these guys, they played at the E3 exhibition for JB and Rob TV, and they were trash talking. He's like, you may be the better player, but I'm gonna show you some things. Rob TV was saying
You finna see-
it
you
was
finna
weird.
see- I'm finna
He
show
was-
you something.
He was talking trash, then he immediately backpedaled. I don't remember why. It was pretty funny. I can't hear you through this headset, Rob. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later. But it was really funny because JB actually lost to Rob TV on the side before that exhibition happened. So
Oh, wow. Oh, you got the insiders.
Mm-hmm.
And the birdie. The birdie?
JB, is that real? I believe it. I actually believe it.
I definitely believe it.
Okay, so he did dabble with Birdie a little bit in season 1. I haven't seen him really flex any other character in the CPT other than Rashid.
We saw his birdie season 1, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
it. That's literally the
That's
only
the
time.
only time. But
Not
you
even in
never know.
casuals would he play another character.
But you never know. I mean, he's got his brother. They play a lot. He might have like this secret training session, and his birdie might be crazy. But who knows? Final team members, Team Gale versus Inferno, sets tied.
It's kind of funny how we've talked about Birdie as being that character in this recent patch of Street Fighter, right? In the beginning of the season, we were saying, of the CPT season, we were saying, you know, Birdie he just might be a top 5 contender.
Yeah. That was one of the conversations we were having a little earlier about like where does Birdie fall in, you know, your opinion tier list. But I feel like his normals like do more than enough for him, right? Capcom Cup champion plays with Birdie.
Okay, no punish from out there, way too far. Despite it being double digits, Rob TV was just way too far to punish, but now has Birdie contained. Birdie can't do much about it. Meaties, meaty throws, meaty normals. Doesn't have that reversal.
And that's one of the shortcomings, especially with Karen being able to control so much of the neutral, right?
Oh, we both flinched. Nice block from JB, trying to fight his way out.
Oh, gets the jab, wasn't ready. Completely misses. Is that gonna hit?
No,
Oh my
planned
gosh.
He planned that. Either way, no matter how Rob TV jumped, he was buffering that. That's the Meta RD special.
Oh, he jumped back. Spin that wheel. What's the deal? Dead.
He looked at him too. He already input the critical art and immediately turned around to look at JB. He was committed. No punish.
No. Oh. Rob TV. Full control right now. Gets the crush. Tries
Slightly
to go for the
missed the
cross
mark.
up. Yeah, the timing is a little off. Oh, the armor to get through. Oh, that would have worked out lovely. He hit that button a split second earlier.
Anti-air, yeah, crouch strong, one of the better normals in the game. Which, as a matter of fact, that anti-air is such a great option. Ooh.
But look at the difference. Using those buttons just calls out with a wrong confirm after the trigger activation. That could have been something good for JB.
He went for it. He went for the down punch after.
Oh,
No
on the dime,
way.
he got that and spent it. That's going to be game number 1 for Rob TV. Hollywood.
Cash Money Rob TV. Yep. He's got multiple nicknames at this point.
This is true.
He's got money green jerseys. He's on the money team. That's what it is.
Yo, you see the JB's Victrix with the JB glasses hair logo? I'm
More
about
like
that.
your
That's a really
Pouch
cool
jam.
logo for himself too, by the way. I'm impressed.
Game number 1. Rob TV.
Oh, too far out for the conversion on the Tenko.
But he's getting used to that space, and you can see it opening up a little bit.
Oh,
But
yeah, of course.
I know we said before the only time we actually got to see this birdie was season 1. Season 1 of the league of SFL. Another throw to the corner.
Crouch fierce, you know it.
Oh, the activation. Haven't seen too much usage out of that trigger, that V trigger 2 coming from JB as soon as I said it.
Well, I like that to cover the sweep because it is punishable. Still able to cancel into V trigger 2, which is going to leave him safe.
Oh, anti-air steal. And you can see Rob TV took that jump in bait a couple times. Not able to make anything big come from it. Okay.
Sir.
Oh, big damage, and that's going to be a round on the board for JB. Round
saw
number
it.
1, game number 2.
We saw it earlier. Again, he backed up his sweep with that V trigger too, and that was something Rob TV was kind of looking forward to, but a little overzealous on the punish.
Forward throw. Back throw. JB gets the corner.
Oh,
no. Bad call on the anti. I should have just kept using that crouching
Woo.
strong side switch.
Double side switch. Activation, yes sir.
Stand medium kick, he's ready with it. Goes for the jump right after. Set point for Rob TV and Team Gale. That's going to give them the team battle.
It just might if Rob TV manages to, manages to take out JB, excuse me, I'm pretty sure I said G. But anyways, Punk is still awaiting his turn. Side switch. Delayed crouch strong, great block from JB. But the whiff punish was there. Off of that forward fierce from Birdie. A lot of recovery on that. Bless you, get off me.
Oh, the jump back, that was godlike. He's like, you think I'm gonna make it easy for you? He can win this round. Meaty?
Yes, sir.
Back
on
throw,
deck.
that's gonna be it. That's a round on the board for JB and Team Inferno.
How you losing a good matchup, man? People lose these good matchups.
Punk over there talking smack.
I never
That's a
lose
good
to a
matchup.
birdie.
That's what he's saying.
I told you, man. Level number 2, man. The smack talk, man. That smack talk is buff.
I love it when he calls people bums.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things, or punkisms.
Your favorite punkisms is
Yeah.
one of them is bum.
Yeah.
I want to see the punk dictionary. That's what I want.
The punctionary?
Yeah.
I got you. Rob TV already making quick work of JB's birdie, pushing him into the corner already.
That was a good series right there.
Ooh.
I definitely thought he was going to hit a button. Catches the legs.
Oh,
Answers
speaking
right
of,
back with a low 4.
the meaty was there, counter hit exclusive. EX, that's all she wrote. Rob TV sitting on match point. And that just harassing with Stand Strong. Super good. Got the counter hit, immediately went into low 4. That's not something you could normally do.
That was
with
a really
Karen.
quick round. 14-second round or something.
That's very Karen-like. Okay, just went through it. Big punish. Yeah, and the corner carry. Smart decision there from Rob TV off of the Fierce.
Yeah. He's just fishing right now. Tries to go for that stand medium kick punish. Didn't work this time. Gets a crush counter on the back end. Not able to make any damage coming from it. Just a little bit of V-trigger, 2 meter left. But a lot of life on the side of Rob TV. Takes the grab. Just another V reversal.
Checking in with the Fierce. He just wants that space back. He doesn't want to be smothered in the corner. Yes, sir. Rob TV was well aware of that sweep with that V-trigger active. And that's, off of the shoulder, that's going to be all of it.
I like how you sounded like you started talking to other people. You're just like, you know what? I think if I ask that guy over there, he's going to tell me that he's dead.
That's the verbal option select is what it is, Steve. We're dropping dimes over here, man. I'm telling you. But either way, JB with a very impressive birdie nonetheless. Despite taking that L, I like his understanding of the character. It's getting sharper and sharper each week. Or each season. Coming from season 1, it's not bad.
A few of the call-outs he did worked out. It's just he wasn't ready for some of the confirms. I believe he did, once he did the cross-up, the CA cross-up, that was too good.
Oh,
that was one.
That is a classic.
Calling him out with a few EX headbutts as well. Just those things like that. You let you know that he is aware of the spacing that's needed, and some of the call-outs are really, really smart coming from JB. Not going to be able to get him that full match, though, but at least he got one on the board, and every round counts at this point. As we take a look back at this match, yeah, he was really, really harassing my boy JB in the corner in a lot of this situation, and that was a on the dime confirm right there. That was the last hit of that gave him the bar for CA, and he instantly cashed out on that bad boy.
And it's kind of funny because the Gurenken in general, there's a significant gap between it. I'm still surprised that
he went
Rob,
for it at the end in the corner.
I can't believe that Rob actually got away with both of them, right? It was like the first 2 hits into the elbow. You can jab through that. The first 2 hits into elbow, and then the spin around, that is harassment.
Look, I think that's him calling out JB's knowledge, right? That's really all. He's like, you know
You're
what?
right.
Let's see what you're going to do in this situation. But I think we're already to the next one. We're on to the next one already, and we have Punk, the alpha, the leader of Team Inferno, going up against the leader of Team Gale with NuckleDu. Once again, now we're starting to get some points on the board. It's starting to fill up a little bit now. As you can see, games 1-2-0 on the side of Punk and 2-1 on the side of NuckleDu at this point. Rounds there as well. The head-to-head record, 0-for-0 still, because we are just now getting to that point. But here we are. The captains are meeting again in the run back from the season 1 finale.
Yeah, right off the bat, the matches have been super solid. You're going to expect Karen and the G from both team captains of the top 2 returning teams to Street Fighter League. Everybody's tuning into this. The other teams, you guys at home, and best believe we're here to see it all go down. Punk already settled on the Karen choice. NuckleDu awaiting with the G.
And this is going to set the pace in all honesty. This is actually going to be very telling for the season. Because whoever gets that lead, that's a good starting point, especially considering how strong the other teams are.
Every single team is a threat here. We've mentioned that in season 1, and I feel like with the interview that happened earlier today, the captains were actually, they feel like each and every one of these teams have improved significantly.
Yeah, they're saying that the teams are stronger this season than they were from last season.
Oh, good.
Right?
I
Sucks
want
for
to
you
see more
guys,
talent.
but, you know, it's dope for everybody else. Nice confirm there.
Got the level up as well.
Oh,
Presidentiality level.
okay with the confirm.
Because of the presidentiality level, right? Because of that enhanced axe kick. Or I guess wheel kick is better. I said wheel kick.
The level 2 fireball. Loses the level, though.
Ooh.
Fakes him out. Gets the throw on the back end. NuckleDu still with the life lead. 1 bar meter in between him. Karen working on a second one now. Uh-oh. Punk getting the offense started. That crouching medium punch
Roundhouse?
confirmed.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be the stun, and the first round's gonna go to Punk. Man, that was a lot of touch and go. But the minute that Punk got that lead, he definitely just walked him to this corner and left him there.
That's usually how it goes with Karen. Once she gets started with her offense and has you in that positioning in the corner, it's tough, man.
Oh, the stand light kick. We saw him do that before.
Yeah, very, very common thing with G when it comes to those light normals. Being able to buffer for so long and having that range on it is a really good counter-poking tool.
You can get a knockdown off that.
Oh!
Oh, the crouching fierce once again.
Everybody laughed at that. The other teams were like, oh my god. The 2 team captains were like, are you kidding me? Even Smug was surprised. That G main was like, yo, I can't believe that hit.
Oh, I believe it. Oh, gets the jump in, not ready for the conversion.
There's a conversion right there. Crouch jab counter hit.
Dashes up. Reversal, block. Yeah, he'd rather take the ground. What a cash out right there. It checks out with the gray life as well. Not guarding the dome. There's the overhead. Activation on the roundhouse. Checks the legs instantly.
Nice block there for Punk. Not going anywhere. He's going to sit still as soon as G is mobile.
Spending a lot of that meter right now. About 25% left down. Backing on the side, but he clips the legs anyway. Light it up. Spins the CA. There's going to be one
he has
round
that?
apiece.
He has those confirms. That's insane. I blinked. I didn't even see. The only reason why I saw it was a hit because of the number. The 2 hits up there, I didn't even see it. Oh,
just walk up command throw. That command throw is so disrespectful. EX to get through that was so far away.
And he built himself a little bit of gauge there from the V gauge using the V skill.
That fireball is really good, but it has a lot of recovery on it. So just using the invincibility to make sure the recovery sticks, get the punish. I like it. Oh, standing fierce.
Don't slap me with it. That was crazy.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
No.
yeah.
Trigger 2.
This is interesting.
It's trigger 2.
The counter, or the parry. She can cancel into it off of pretty much anything.
And that's going to make NuckleDu hesitate on like retaliating a lot, obviously.
So now Punk can get away with more unsafe things off of Tenko and just go immediately into trigger.
Oh!
Or you can do that. You know, that's fine. That's also a thing to anti-air with.
He died. Why he jumped?
Air traffic control.
I really hope that's a gift. When you looked up, you said, air traffic control.
He wasn't clear for takeoff. He didn't get any permission.
Did somebody tell that guy he can leave from here?
I don't
Get that
think
man
so.
out of the air.
I don't think so. It was international waters. They couldn't pursue it.
Nah, man, you can't do that, man.
I lied. That was Metro City Police. But anyways, NuckleDu. To be honest, I don't know if he was ready for that V-trigger too. He came in hot.
Nah.
The V-trigger was
No.
still ready. Did you see? Did you see it? Because I didn't see it.
Oh, the trigger 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw the switch. That's why I said, I'm like, they're running that trigger 2.
Don't lie to me, Steve.
No, I said he's running trigger 2.
I believe you.
Okay, I'm serious. I was like, he's running trigger 2. I said it.
I believe you.
But still, that definitely threw him off, though. When NuckleDu, he activated trigger 2, you can tell NuckleDu instantly start pumping the brakes. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you trying to do here?
Yeah. And one of the things that kind of, I I want to say that a highlighted weakness of Karen is that at a sharper angle, if you jump in at her, she doesn't have the best anti-air options without meter. And
No, that's true.
if you see the way she plays, she's very much so resource heavy.
Yeah, you have to scout it. If you're going to use a button to anti-air with Karen, you're definitely scouting the entire time. And that changes up the ground game completely. That's why we talk about Punk so much, because he doesn't let you get away with a lot, and he keeps that control because of just using the ground game.
Absolutely right.
Ugh.
Oh, yo, stuff it. Punk up 1 game against Knuckle 2.
Crouching jab. They both trade. The knockdown happens. There's the activation on that trigger too once again.
Ooh.
Crouching, medium punch. Just going slow. Just going slow. That standing jab gets the full confirm, the V trigger, and on top of that, look at that. That's the first round game 2. Almost no life loss. That's a good adjustment on the side of Knuckle Dude. Ugh.
Using that roundhouse a little bit more so than the previous round, I would say. Oh, he's just inching his way up.
That tech. Man.
Damn.
Punk's ground control.
He's just walking up. That walk speed is ridiculous.
So, and because you don't know when he's going to put a button there. Tries to go for the cross up. There's a throw. All right, now Knuckle Dude has the corner. Stand roundhouse.
And G just doesn't have the V trigger. There was those stray hits that Knuckle Dude landed.
He's
couldn't
probably
get
looking
much
for
of it.
something else.
Ooh.
Back throw, just because of the freeze.
Oh,
Catches the back
dang.
dash. A lot of people do that on wake up. They try to get away from those close range normals and get caught by the dash punch, especially in trigger 2 and the activation. Wow. Wow. And it still didn't get him around. But that was a good attempt though.
Nice check there from Punk. Nice and easy too,
Yeah.
using that stand medium kick from that distance. That roundhouse again from Knuckle Dude.
He needs his round if he wants us to go to another game. Get that first team lead. The team battle victor today. It's going to get that lead. It's the dogfight after this. Oh,
okay.
wow. Standing fierce. Gets the V-skill and the power up. I like that option.
EX
Wake
for
up.
Sandhog, get off of me. Punk trying to reclaim the space, but Knuckle Dude right back on it.
See those standing light kicks. You know he's buffering those. V reversal to get the knockdown and the corner positioning. Wake up jab coming from G. He goes back to the corner. V skill, no charge up this time. Delays the medium punch, and this situation is bad. Oh, try.
Oh, mistimed the meaty. And that's enough of that throw. Tied up 1-1 between Punk and Do.
That second game. That second game. What a rebuttal by Knuckle Dude.
Unfazed from that previous win that Punk had, despite having that change up into V trigger 2. Great adaptation made from Knuckle Dude.
Yeah, that was actually really good. That whole second game looked a lot different than the first. The roundhouse. Wheel kick. Did you see Punk being aware of the fact that he did that wheel kick a little too close? Probably was looking for a dash, got the punish, and that changed the entire momentum. Didn't stop the W overall, but just the awareness is really good. Stand like.
And again, so he checked them with a medium kick first, and then immediately fired away with a short.
Caught the recovery of the move and still got the confirm on the counter.
Yeah, he's kind of using it as a measuring tool, right, for footsies. Getting that buffer going. Okay.
Tick throw. He actually ate it that time around too. Another
2
one.
times over. He's not full yet.
Oh, gets the cross up. And he has trigger. And he has trigger. Stand medium kick back up. No, just goes for the tick throw.
Fierce activation, you know it. Medium kick to check. And then all the way from
Overhead.
downtown. I had a
Did
feeling.
you see how he clipped the head back up? He's like overhead. Ugh.
Looks down at your lifeless body. I am the world president. This character's sick.
He fight this character.
I can't either. But he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
Oh, did you like that? Okay, yeah, full conversion. He's gonna get the corner carry off this. Roundhouse Mujin. Dash up,
start.
check with the low forward.
And this is where he starts doing those stand light kicks. Follows up with a stand jab, still gets to confirm in a lot of situations. You can see Punk hesitating now. We saw a lot of that in those first 2 games. Look at him, just priming that stand light kick so he can buffer in DP to get the knockdown potentially. V reversal, he wants the ground back. Just one dash from Punk, and like I said, that standing light kick.
Yeah, trying to check Punk just in case. Oh, counter conversion as well.
Oh, this conversion.
He's
is too
spending
good.
all of it. Command grab. Oh, no, he baited it.
And Rob TV stood up for Knuckle Dude. He stood up for Knuckle Dude. The first team battle victory of Season 2 is gonna go to Team Gale and Knuckle Do.
The
Bars.
run back. That's
run
3-1 to Team Gale. And you know, I gotta say, Rob TV, he called it in the interview. He's like, "Hey, we have a Capcom Cup champion. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been in that champion seat?"
Wow. I feel like
Next
you're
topic.
80. I feel like you're aiding and abetting right now. You're aiding and abetting right now.
He slapped Rip. He's like, "Next topic." It's
Yeah.
like he was in control. He was conducting.
He
the
definitely
interview.
hit the javelin on the conversation. That was definitely something that happened in the interview. I really hope and dang, a completely different javelin.
Yeah.
It's a completely different gavel. Actually, a gavel. You're right. That was right.
Oh, I thought you said javelin.
Yeah, I said javelin.
Okay.
And it was definitely wrong. Let's take a look back at the replay.
Okay, I apologize.
All right, here we go. This is the exact situations that I've been talking about the entire time when it comes to G. Knuckle Do one of those. He's a very strong rebuttal player. That first game looked so controlling for Punk, and then that second game was just like, you know what? I know exactly what to do. A lot more standing roundhouse coming out of Knuckle Do in that G as well. And that last conversion, you saw he was willing to spend it all just to get the W, but still, that was going to be around the first team battle victor. Team Gale.
Yeah, it was pretty close. The first game between the two, it was Punk over Shine 2-0, and then the rest of it was down to the last game last round. I feel like it was 1-2, 1-2, and 1-2. Now I'm really curious to see the thoughts on Team Gale after that victory, and Rip is standing by with that team.
Yes, sir. I am here with the champions right now of this set, of course. Team Gale, of course, Knuckle Do. You were amazing in the set. Tell me what changed between Season 1 and Season 2 of SFL for you guys.
You know, I've been training with Rob a lot, so I learned the matchup. But he also didn't have Cammy, and Cammy G is pretty tough. So, you know, the picks just worked out in our favor this time.
Do you think Rob would have closed it out if you didn't right there?
We reviewed the matchup with him versus other Karens, so I'm pretty confident it would have been a good set for sure.
So you think against Punk's Karen you got this?
Yes, but more importantly, I wanted to give these Rob TV stickers to my opponents because they played really well. So, there you go. Okay. But yeah, I definitely think that I would have played well. I think I would have won. Like I said, like Dude said, we prepared. So, you know, it didn't have to come to that though, because of course Dude is a Capcom Cup champion. So under the pressure, he's gonna win. Like I said, he was.
And Shine, I just want to ask you really quick. Of course, in Season 1, we didn't see any of your Colleen. Is this the new secondary that we're going to be seeing from you?
Yeah, I think Colleen's like a much stronger pick than Jury. Jury, I was struggling last season. You know, I expect to get banned. I'm used to how things work by now. So, I wanted to pick up a stronger character. I think Colleen is like a good fit for me.
Well, there you have it. Veteran moves from the veteran team here in Team Gale. Doing very well for their start in SFL. Let's send it on back to the desk.
My man had stickers ready.
He
Bro,
had
did
stickers.
you see
that
that?
was the debut of the Rob TV sticker
Hey,
right
can
there.
we get? I know
Can
we're
I
not
get
gonna
a
play
sticker?
you
That
at
was
all
the debut.
this season, but can we get?
That was the
stickers,
debut of the
please?
stickers, right?
I would love that.
Why didn't you tell me about that? I would have took a Rob TV sticker. I mean, now Team Inferno has a Rob TV sticker.
Oh, that was an awful throw, Rip. That was just thank you.
He tried to
Thank
throw
you.
a sticker. Come on, Rob.
We got ourselves some.
That's what I'm
stickers.
talking about. Boom.
Sweet.
Boom.
Nice, put
Don't
that
pass
on
it.
me.
Don't pass it in front of the
I feel like that would look great on
Guys,
a T-shirt.
come on
Like,
now.
hey, come on now, we gotta work, man. We gotta work. I'll tell you what, Gale, Inferno, they got the run back. That's what it is. They're up so far. In the meantime, we have brand new teams up on deck. Who do we have, Steve?
New challenger. As you guys see it right there, Team Frost will be taking on Team Storm. That's going to be the next battle. Dual Kevin, the leader of Team Frost. He has Samurai and Sherry Jennings on his side. 801 Strider, the leader of Team Storm. Mojo, Tommy Two-Step himself. That is going to be the next match. This week's team battle. Oh man, this is gonna be good too.
Man,
it's gonna be good.
We got some new faces, and we're about to establish ourselves some new rivals here at Street Fighter League Season 2 when we return. We're gonna get our next battle underway.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it right there! round of wins. Undescento Grand Reopening!
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind.
Rashid wins.
Remember the name well.
Welcome back, Street Fighter Pro League US Season 2. We're back with more team battles. I'm Tasty Steve. This is my friend Vicious, and we have more matches left for you guys. Now, as you can see, we have the standings so far. In first, after that crazy run back and the victory, Team Gale has the first W on the board, and of course, everybody else is following suit. But down in 6th place, you have Team Inferno because they have the sole loss on the board today. However, we do have new team captains with a few returning members and new team members on deck to play as well. But as you can see here, these standings are going to be updated throughout the season, and all you guys have to do is check this and you'll know exactly where we stand so far.
So it's very interesting you mentioned new faces and new teams, right? You have 2 returning members from Season 1 with Team Frost and newcomer Sherry Jennings, a crowd favorite, alongside the brand new face Team Storm, Captain Gustavo, alongside Tommy Two-Step and Mojo. Again, brand new faces here, but one of the things I kind of like to highlight is that Sherry Jennings, Tommy, Mojo, and Gustavo are the only ones that are brand new to Street Fighter League. However, you see those 2 veterans right there standing by their teammate Sherry Jennings getting ready to play.
It's a very good team to have. Every team, every leader even spoke about. Rob TV said it, Punk said it. Like, they seem like all the teams are a lot stronger this season around. Sherry Jennings being a part of Team Frost with 2 veterans on top of that says a lot about how strong she is and what she brings to the table. For more on that, we actually spoke with Sherry Jennings. Let's take a look at what she has to say about Street Fighter League and success overall.
Alrighty, I am here with Sherry Jennings from Team Frost. First of all, Sherry, congratulations. Welcome to SFL, of course. And, you know, how do you feel about the team you ended up on last week on draft day? You had Dual Kevin and Samurai, the legend from Season 1, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely great for me. I have an amazing captain, not only that, the MVP from last year who OCV'd everybody.
Yes.
And not only that, it helps me because I really doubt that they would choose to ban Akali over Akuma or Rashid.
Right, exactly, right. I mean, those guys have been so powerful throughout their entire previous season and postseason of SFL Season 1, right? And I think that you're absolutely right about the bans. You know, and I think even between Samurai and Dual Kevin, it's going to be hard for the opponent to decide which one of those guys to ban. So it's going to be a similar situation last season where the people had to choose, are we banning Idom or are we banning Samurai?
Yeah. And it worked out well for them because they just kept banning Idom and Mikey kept OCVing.
Yes.
And then eventually they started banning Mikey and then Idom started OCVing.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I think you guys are in a great position for that. But let's talk about yourself a little bit, of course. You know, you started this new thing called eFight Pass. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Funny. It's actually a program that I started to help foreign players get their US visas to come and compete.
I remember because you started with, I think, Men RD, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
No?
I actually started
Before
with
that?
El Tigre.
That's right, Mexico.
Yeah, Men already had his, and then his story, plus like amongst others, inspired me to start the program. So El Tigre was my beta test, aka Wave 1, and the Wave 2 just finished. It was Arslan, Zenith, El Tigre, he was at EVO as well.
Sure.
Anna, Tekken player. And unfortunately, the player from Africa, he got his denied.
Bummer.
So we're gonna try it again, but yeah.
So the whole cause of this program has just basically been hard for esports players to get visas to come into the United States?
Yes.
And so now with your program, it's easier for them to have that happen. Is that correct?
Well, basically the funding for it, one, it's a non-refundable fee, and not a lot of foreign countries or foreign players can afford that fee. And if they were to get rejected, they don't get it back. So not only that, I walk through the application process with them, and I try to make sure their application is as like informative and thorough as possible and provides everything they need. And I help them out with invitational letters from tournaments just to make their case more like stronger. Yeah.
Sure.
So I do what I can, but at the end of the day, it's still really up to the interviewer to be like yes or no. But I just try to convince them to say yes as much as possible.
Right, because it's a non-refundable fee, so you want that application to be as strong as possible.
Exactly.
Get it. Well, it's a great program. I'm really happy to see all the international talent make it out to these big tournaments like Evolution because of your program. So it's awesome to see that happen. You know, let's talk a little bit more about SFL, of course. You've got this little bit of a beef with Gustavo going on. What's going on over there?
Well, before, so you know, I was community voted in, right? So we don't know what the draft picks were. We didn't know what the order was. And then Gustavo, like people were wondering, just tweeting, like, oh, what do you think? Who's gonna end up on whose team? And then Gustavo was like, for sure not. And he added me, Sherry Jennings.
Wow.
You know?
He added you on Twitter?
He added me. And then everybody's like, oh, why are you being so mean? And he was like, she can't anti-air.
Wow.
And then it's funny because Gustavo can't anti-air either.
Oh, okay.
He lost so many, I mean, granted, yes, Gustavo is better than me for now, but he loses tournament matches because he can't anti-air. So I thought it would be really, really funny if I was on his team, if I ended up on his team. But it's funnier now because I'm not on his team, but I'm playing his team first.
What?
So it would be great if I got to play him first because it would be hilarious.
You should call him out right now. Just be like, Gustavo, go first. I'll go first. We'll settle it right now.
Exactly. I mean, I'm letting you know, Gustavo, I am going first. So you better go first too.
Well, there you have it. Sherry Jennings, Team Frost, best of luck to you at the SFL.
Thank you.
And what an interview from Sherry Jennings
can't
talking to Rip. Firstly, about the E-Fight Pass, which does amazing things for
work.
fighting game
I'm a fan.
players all over the world. Of course, I'm a fan. One of the reasons I have a lot of love for Sherry Jennings and what she does for the community. But the smack talk,
Before they even encountered each other, he's like, yo, Gustavo, I heard you were talking that trash. You want to see some of these anti-airs? Come see me one-on-one. And I like that.
She
The
said, look, she's
tenacity.
not even the captain. She's like, yo, I'm going first. Make sure you go first.
Called it out.
And I hope you don't jump.
So now I'm kind of curious as to who the team order is going to be. And with that answer, we have Rip standing by with both teams.
Indeed. I'm very excited to see this one go down. You know, of course, we got the two brand new teams out here. Dual Kevin, what is your player order going to be?
It's going to be Sherry, me, and then Samurai.
Sherry, then you, and then Samurai. So Sherry's going first. She called you out. Are you going first?
I mean, I have to. She called me out. She disrespected me in front of my friends, in front of my family.
What? Is this Fast and Furious?
This is a blood feud now.
Okay. I mean, didn't you start it though?
Hey, let's not get into the details here. Come on, let's.
Okay, so you're going first. What's the rest of your player order?
I'm going first, Tommy second, and Mojo third.
Alrighty, and what about the bans? Of course, an important part here at SFL. Who are you guys gonna ban, Kevin?
We're going to ban G.
G, the character gonna be banned from you guys. They're targeting you, man. What are you gonna do about it?
You see, we saw this coming. We knew G was going to be banned. Kevin plays G, so if G's banned, Kevin can't play G.
Okay.
So we banned Rashid.
Ooh, I like the strategy there. There you guys have it. Should be an interesting one. Gustavo versus Sherry Jennings going to be the first match in Seattle. I'm excited. What do you guys think about it?
This is
I like Gustavo's answer when it came down to who started. He's like, it's not about who started it.
Doesn't matter.
It's about who ended.
Who said
this
what?
Is a blood feud.
Who
My
threw
God
the
Almighty.
first tomato?
He had
None
a
of those
family.
things matter. None of it matters.
The first tomato.
Well, I don't know who threw that. It doesn't matter who threw the first tomato. It only matters that I'm here to end the blood fruit in front of my family.
What do you say?
I know.
Who is this? What are you talking about? Listen, we got to regain our composure. These guys are getting up ready to go. In the meantime, you can expect a bloodbath between Sherry Jennings from Team Frost and the captain going up first from Team Storm when we come back for Street Fighter League.
Cool down, cop! The police aren't wanted around here.
Do the crime, you do the time. You need a cup of coffee?
Come on.
Another case is closed.
We can barely contain ourselves. Welcome back to Street Fighter League Pro US Season 2. My name is Vicious here with Tasty Steve, and we have ourselves a bloodbath, ladies and gentlemen.
It hasn't happened yet.
It's about to happen. Let me tell you what, Steve, we got Sherry Genix, we got 801 Strider. It's about to go down.
Look, all we know is this is the first time these guys are both playing this week. Of course, this is the first time that they've met, so they have no battles. But the smack talk is the only battle you need to see. They've been talking smack on the internet. They've been talking smack in real life. Oh, wow.
I like this. Yeah, so, I mean, Gustavo is locked out. G is no longer on the field, but he had Laura. Right? But he's committed. On to the new characters. We got Season 2 and a brand new character, Lucia, on the map. New faces everywhere.
I'm really interested to see how this matchup goes. I haven't seen it much, so I want to know how much these guys know about it.
I like it. Here we go. Taking place over in Metro City 2, home field advantage. That's not true. Oh, okay.
Oh, Sherry ready with the buttons and the seismo.
Yeah, so a lot of the things that Sherry Genix was looking forward to is Lucia trying to get these fireballs started with the burn kick. Oh, dang!
The run cancel after the crouching fierce. Backdashes, still gets caught by that.
Yeah, the stand strong, too far out though. On counter hit from that far away, you can get a sweep and not really much else for Lucia.
Oh, that trigger is active though.
Oh, hey, listen, you tried to anti-air at a sharp angle. Not the best look.
That is the hard part about it. You still gotta beat.
Oh yeah, you can't press the button. Yo, the baton is out. Ugh.
And the extension with the Tatsu on top of it. First round, game number 1, 801
You gotta put some
Strider.
respect on it. That's a flame kick.
I'm sorry, flame
That is a
kick.
flame kick, brother. Too far out again. Caught the counter hit on the stand strong. Yeah, using the V-skill after the gun smoke. That's the command run that she has. And I like that. Yeah, checking after the low forward with the flame kick. Let the fireball loose. It's still active.
The EX.
Ooh. I like that. Yeah, try to pursue it with the Tatsu afterwards, but that wasn't the case.
Wake up back throw coming from 801 Strider. This pressure is looking a little overbearing.
Oh, still committed to the fireball. Ooh.
Okay, back throw. Sherry wants that corner. Walks up, goes for a tick throw. Found the hit on the first one.
Oh,
Baked
big.
out the big DP. A lot of meter wasted on that. Ooh, let me get a little meter.
Okay, well, there was a lot of scaling involved. I totally forgot about that. I'll give it to her. So, on the board, Sherry Genix, 1 round apiece. Man, Strider got baited by that uppercut. Nice check on the low forward, buffered into the run, and the kick ender after gun smoke.
That follow-up. Yeah, she has a run stance. It's quarter circle forward punch. You have to hit kick or punch to get the extension off of it.
Yeah, so the punches is the tackle. It allows you to get a 3-frame afterwards, which she has off crouch jab, right? And can continue the combo. Oh.
It's pressure. Pressure.
Raw activation, flame kick.
Ooh.
Despite it being minus, it's still hard to punish from that far away.
Tries to chase with the sweep. Sherry just locked down in this corner. That's another throw. Tech.
And I like that medium kick. It's a very, very fast normal, actually, and it leaves her at +3. So it's a very, very solid normal to use from that spacing, right? It's not going to be punishable. He will be negative if it's blocked, so it's still pretty good. It's a pretty good tool.
All day, right? That's
all day.
That's plan.
This isn't part of the
801
day. This
Strider.
is all day.
Talking shop with the team.
Walking
Oh,
board and block
they're
is always a
using
good
the
option as
technology.
well.
They're talking on the headset.
Because they don't always stay in.
Technology, Steve. Headsets
Until
and
they
the
back off.
comms on deck.
Oh, I like this. That way you don't have to do too much to hear him. All right, Sherry, looking to get another round under her belt. Maybe 2 in a row this time. You got to close this out, especially versus Gustavo. He's definitely aware and knows how to come back in a very clutch situation.
Yeah, but it still could be one of those things where it's slight unfamiliarity with a new character.
yeah.
Still trying to find his bearings and how he wants to play the character. A little bit too far out on the counter hit. Again, that stands strong. a decent normal, but the follow-ups are very limited.
Just walking Sherry to this corner when they call it.
Ooh.
Still very good placement for like the V skill that she's using. Okay.
Oh, yeah, wake up. EX uppercut there from Strider.
Wasn't able to make anything happen off of that confirm. Oh, the crush. Activate.
Force her into
okay.
it. No, sir. EX uppercut from Sherry Genix into the activation as well. More Seismo to be had to kind of check Strider on the advance. Oh, that was an alpha sweep? I blinked.
Yeah, that was off sweep. Oh, the neutral jump. Sherry gets the first round of game number 2. Yeah, that was off a sweep. I think she tried to jump out and got clipped by it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that V trigger 2 with Lucia is pretty much a combo extender off of normals, even off of V skill. Ooh.
Nice challenge at that area. Especially from Lucia, who has a very good crouching medium kick. Her crouching medium kick is really good. Ooh.
Yeah, pretty far out there. Can go into the gun smoke, which is the command run. But can only go into the V-skill follow-up or the kick follow-up. The tackle is just too slow. Oh. Nice! That was so far out. That uppercut, the medium kick one, I believe? Back throw.
Oh, the shimmy, that was dirty. Wake up,
I like
EX
that.
once
I like
again.
that a lot. 801 Strider
You gotta
firing
stop.
right out of there.
Oh, okay, the challenge. Oh, the crouching medium kick. I'm telling you right now, her crouching medium kick is so deceptively long in range, and it's pretty fast, too.
Yeah, so being able to go into V-skill and then the V-trigger immediather afterwards, extending the combo, it's going to lead to a lot of damage. So good call there from 801 Strider, not having to expend any of the meter. Ooh, big punish. Gunsmoke. Yes, sir.
Text to throw. Still in a bad position in this corner, though.
Oh, check. Oh, I like that.
Okay. Bad position. Another throw. That's going to be the stun and full
343 incoming. Oh, I lied to each and every one of you. It's still going to be enough. Strider taking it down. 2 solid wins over Sherry.
Yeah, that first, both matches didn't look too bad for Sherry to begin with.
Not
but
at all,
it was just
yeah.
a lot of call-outs being played very well by 801 Strider. I feel like he had a very simple game plan going in, and I feel like that's because he knows how Sherry plays. I think he feels like he has an understanding of it. But even still, Sherry doing a few good tactics, especially when it comes to stopping that pressure, spinning that EX sometime, make him respect that wake-up, and very good calls. I mean, like you said before, I honestly think it's more about the character familiarity with the Lucia, but let's take a look back at the round.
Yeah, so she did kind of set the pace a little bit with each and every one of these rounds. She got a round on the board, right? And Gustavo managed to take away the little tidbits of how she wanted to play and how he's going to use Lucia in this matchup, right? Because obviously the character just came out, right? Still trying to formulate plans onto how to work the matchup.
Well, Sherry, once again, one of our newcomers here on Street Fighter League. We also have Tommy Two Steps, who is actually did a little talking with Rip himself, and I believe we have words. Let's check out this video.
Alrighty, I am here with Tommy Two Step. First of all, welcome to the SFL, sir. Congratulations on your Team Storm membership, I guess? What do you call that?
I'm down with that.
I know, obviously your team members are going to be 801 Strider and Mojo. How do you feel about the team?
I think our team's great. I think we have like a great variety of characters, strong players all around, and I couldn't really ask for a better team.
Right, I mean, you've got the Urian for yourself. You've got the G and the Laura from Gustavo.
Right.
And for Mojo, you've got the Mika, and also, what's the other character you just used?
Falk and Poison, and he has kind of
He's got a
nice
variety as well,
plethora.
right?
Yep.
And you were talking about using your secondary. You have a Chun as well, right?
I do have a Chun. Yep.
So potentially a lot of options there. You guys have a lot of characters you could be rolling throughout the band. Right. So a very strong team overall, and I think that you guys can do very well this season. I'm really looking forward to your team.
Same.
You guys also have like the V-trigger comeback potential.
We really do. Our team is very cheap.
Very, very cheap. You know, and just a little bit more about yourself personally. Obviously, Tommy Two Step, right? Where does the name come from? What is the Two Step about?
So basically, my friend kind of came up with it because I know how to Texas two-step.
Okay.
So once my friend found that out, me being a third strike player, I was very movement heavy, and so basically it's like, oh, there's no Tommy two-step, and then
so is
stuck.
The two-step is a two-person dance?
It is a two-person dance.
Vicious, we're gonna get Vicious on this. He's gonna dance with you.
I'm down.
All right, without it. See, I like that.
I've always wanted to dance with Vicious. So.
What? All right. See, it's perfect. It's fantastic. And recently you've also been engaged, I heard.
That's right.
And maybe that was a bit of a motivator here for you at SFL.
Definitely. I've been dating my fiance now for about 4.5 years, and so you know, there's incentives all around. It's like, you know, if we can do stuff to kind of get me more notable and then, you know, try to make this happen, getting a house, you know, just, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of prize money here.
Yeah, there's a lot of prize money at stake for sure.
Well, looks like the grind has paid off. You're here, you're on a great team, man. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Honestly, the most wholesome individual. I would love to have a dance with Tommy's two-step, just not on Third Strike.
Tommy two-step. I feel like
old Tommy two-step.
Old Tommy two-step. That's exactly how I'm gonna say it from that right now.
Look at that smile, man.
Right?
That's come on.
I feel like he's about to sell me something, and I'm definitely gonna buy it. Let's take a look at the head.
Take my money.
You take my money. Take my money. Just steal it right out of my pocket.
All right, so we got to talk about this huge disadvantage coming in for the likes of Dual Kevin. Does not have a character on the board. Mains Rashid has a backup G. Both players off the table with that ban.
Oh, the Urian.
The Donovan Urian.
And he's running trigger 1 this time around.
Ooh.
The Ryu.
What you want to do?
The Ryu coming out for Dual Kevin.
I like it.
Old karate man himself.
The World Warrior. The originator. Used to have red hair, now he doesn't.
I don't even know how that works. Maybe he was just out in the sun a lot.
I mean,
That's what changed his color of his hair. Who knows?
He didn't have shoes either. He used to have slip-ons. Oh, double dash? Oh, 2 dash to the 2-step? I like it.
Uh-oh. And I feel like this really helps out Dual Kevin. Playing a character like Ryu gets a fireball, gets to control the neutral a little better, and it really tests like what he knows about controlling the neutral with the character.
Yeah, we really get to see the pure fundamentals that Dual Kevin has established for all the fighting games he's been playing, right? How it's transferred over to Street Fighter V right now. But I gotta say, man, Ryu is a little tough to use.
He is a little tough to use, but he's not, look.
He's Mr. Street Fighter.
And he's making it close. Standing fierce, not gonna work out. The
Yo,
EX
that was
tackle.
the meatiest quarrel punch I ever seen in my life. Sit him down. Happy holidays.
Tommy two-step.
That was meaty. Forward strong, right in the noggin. Man, I like the change up to the song too.
Oh yeah.
The horns coming in.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. Oh, sure you can get off me. That's Shoryuken time.
The entire studio. Ooh.
Yeah, they knew it was Shoryuken time.
Big on as he tried to throw the EX fireball. Oh, the crush.
No.
That stun bar is getting a little high.
No longer a threat. Tommy two-step trying to keep it contained, but you know, Dual Kevin is fighting his way out really well off this corner. Uppercut. Oh, the other side.
Did you see the poke? How he flexed with it?
Broke his legs on the way down.
Oh, a little gray life on top of that too. That backdash could have been trouble. Uses
we
the
got
far
the
Aegis.
Into the mirror. Reset, meaty headbutt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, the negative when he
That
hits a
was-
button. Lots of meter on the side, canceling the CA banner, cooks the ground. That's gonna be the first game.
That was actually the Tommy two-step right there with that
good, man.
solo flex from Tasty Steve. I like that combination.
But he like hit it at the same time as the CA. Done.
What happened?
Yeah. I'm trying to see Tommy hit this two-step. I'm trying to bring. Does he need boots for that? I think you gotta go. We gotta go get you. We gotta go get you some boots, bro. We gotta get you some bootcut jeans. Oh, we gotta talk about this. We're gonna talk about this match first, though. I looked over at Rip and he looks.
His eyes are wide open because he just wants to see him dance. Is what it is.
Tackle just to get through, and he is using tackle, just regular tackle, to oppress Ryu, just to push him to this corner. And every round has been fought out of the corner for Dual Kevin. I mean, he's been doing a pretty good job of doing it, but like, this is not a situation you want. You don't want to be here fighting out of it, especially versus Yuri.
And I think it's just the way that Tommy's utilizing those tackles. He's making sure he hits with the tail end of the active frame so that Dual Kevin cannot contest afterwards. You saw the counter hit on the board. And again, the confirm from Tommy two-step from that crouch strong. He's been very diligent with all of these confirms. The handshake of death.
Oh, the throw. Once again. Oh, another tense situation. He has trigger active, but just not able to make anything happen in a bunch of these situations.
Sweep? Yes, sir. Oh, you thought, but that jab coming in hot.
You were guessing, and you were wrong.
Try again, Chief. Don't forget, guys like you all over the world. Ooh, okay.
Man.
Just throwing out the crouch fuse.
Tommy two-steps. His Urian is really, really good. EX. And once again, back to this corner. And now you see, like, Urian just using that stand fierce just to try to get him to walk into it, and it worked out full charge ready.
This is a tough situation right now for Dual Kevin. Tommy two-step has just been all over it, sitting at match point as well, and full critical art. Counter hit as well, my man. Going in.
Still
Tommy
alive,
two-step.
though. And trigger. Texas throw in the corner. Still has a little bit left. Gets the knockdown. Didn't have to spend any meter. He has 2 bars of EX and working on a CA, but that's going to be it. The activation and the match. Tommy Two-Step getting his first W, his first notch on the board. And like we said, every round counts at this point. There's not going to be a time where like one of your opponents winning a round isn't going to be pivotal to your success because you never know what it's going to come down to. Yeah. But Tommy Two-Step in his debut in Season 2 gets the W over Dual Kevin, a veteran, a sophomore at this point.
That's right, yeah. Brand new team with Storm, led by Gustavo, and then Tommy Two-Step, sealing it so far 2 games straight. And you saw how it went down with Tommy, man. He has just been flexing. And the Donovan skin, too. Yo,
and tried to end a couple of rounds that exact same way. But now, Team Frost in trouble. Yeah. They're in trouble, and who do you turn to in the
you fire up the signal. Fire it up.
A Season 1 veteran. He's like, you guys are on the brink. You're about to lose. Not today. Not on my watch. Samurai. Back from Season 1.
You know, history just might repeat itself, Steve. I'm going to knock on wood for this one. Let's take a look at the head-to-head. We have Samurai, the man who OCVs. And it's in his name, man. We got Mojo as well, brand new to the roster. The online warrior winning for that East Coast qualifier representing Team Storm. First time these guys are going head-to-head as it is week 1 here at Street Fighter League Season 2. Very excited to see how Mojo is going to contest against the OCV killer.
All right, we're going to the versus screen right now. Very, very interesting. So we're going to get the Mika for sure. Mojo known for his grapple abilities with the Mika. But here we go. Do they know the lore? Does the opposite? They're all new here.
I'm pretty sure.
But they're all new here.
Those are the OCVs heard around the world, Steve. Not only in North America, I'm pretty sure international waters made some waves, no pun intended. But I'll tell you what, Mojo, best be prepared for it. He just might well be. That's how he made it here so far. Both of these guys are the online warriors, right? They are both respective champions for their regions. They're about to duke it out here.
But both of these characters very vital, right? If Akuma doesn't have much life, but if he gets started, it's kind of like a steamroll. But even more so on the side of Armika. If she gets triggered and Akuma has that low life, if he gets hit, it's going to be super dangerous on his side. So it's going to be a very much touch and go. I feel like Akuma's going to probably play a slower paced game. Armika's going to be the one pressing in a lot of these situations. But that fireball, she's going to have to find a way in. That's why you got splat, drop kick to get through some of the fireballs. There's a lot of options to go back and forth. Yeah. And if you're not familiar with it, especially a player like Tommy Two-Steps, I feel like he's already, I said Tommy Two-Steps, Mojo, he's already familiar with this matchup. I mean, if you're playing Street Fighter V, you know how to fight Akuma. If you fought a couple of them, there's no way you haven't.
Yeah, but on paper, I got to admit that Mika's going to have a very, very hard time trying to close the gap because it's not going to be just about the drop kicks in this scenario. It's just been flushed out season after season, and Akuma just has those tools to contest in the neutral, right? He has stand medium kick, a long-reaching fierce if you need it. That's easily confirmable into the target combo, and then just having the fireballs to oppress in that space just in case to change it up is really something that Mojo has to keep in mind. All of these options is exactly why Akuma is one of the best characters in this roster.
Well, I guess
still.
So if you're going into this, you're looking at Mojo. Mojo taking this will be an upset in your eyes? I'm just asking, just throwing it out there.
I do like Akuma on paper. So by that nature, I have to say it is a slight upset. But when it comes to the players, I've seen Samurai's record, right?
Especially in this situation. We've seen it firsthand.
He's still the favorite going into it.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's the veteran coming back into Street Fighter League. Mojo is quite the underdog, but you never know with Armika.
All right, well, we're going to find out. I would love to see how this plays out. And Mojo,
man, she's buff.
Has the complete opportunity, exactly like his new teammate and their leader, 801 Strider, to get their first W's here.
He's like, Street Fighter League. It's such cool lore. He's like, do you think you have what it takes to be a part of Team Storm?
Yeah.
Let me show you my tiger style.
Right, my tiger style. All right, red fireball already.
And I like that use of the drop kick to kind of gauge what Samurai's going to do on reaction, right? Not biting for that bait.
Like I said, a slower pace match. Samurai. Lots of back and forth. Gets that crouching light kick. Gets caught by a standing medium punch. No punish. Spinning medium kick, excuse me.
And I like that check on the low, establishing that early side switch, the online special. Same side.
All right,
Nice
V reversal
out.
Gets a knockdown, a nice little chunk of gray life as well. EX flip to the palm and just dashes back to the corner. Samurai really used to taking that slow, steady pace match, the whiff punish with the stand medium kick.
You see Mojo does have V-trigger. Any one of the hard normals can lead into it.
Oh, those dash ups are getting braver and braver, and he hits it with the light punch, dragon punch. Okay, on the ground, no anti.
Ready.
Uh-oh.
You thought you teleported?
Uh-oh.
You teleported right into the brimstone?
This is where the party starts, especially in the corner. No, you hit a button. Reset. The side switch, Mojo.
Oh, boy.
Pending no drop. Oh, no.
What happened?
Oh, but he still gets the round. He still gets the round.
Ooh, that was close.
All right.
A slight hiccup there from Mojo. Almost dropped the potato. Here we go. Samurai at the deficit here, but does have 2.5 bars to work. Actually, Mojo has the same amount of meter.
Yeah, life just about, a meter just about even.
Raw Tatsu. Okay.
And that got dicey towards the end, especially for Samurai.
The counter hit conversion. Stand jab, medium kick. Now we'll press in this corner. Out of there. No punish there from Samurai. Back in this middle ground. Good call out for Mojo. Ooh, I like the trade-off too. The Sobot kick. Get out of here.
Yo, the Tatsu stays on the same side. This time a challenge from Mojo.
And I like that option from Samurai, still keeping close anytime he sees the charge up on the drop kick. Very impressive, by the way, to react to that.
Oh, stops the drop kick with a stand medium kick. Okay, all right, here we go. We saw this before.
Ooh, that could have been a brimstone. Ah, Nadeshko still getting him.
Still got clipped. Still took a little chunk of damage for that, but we're just trying to fight back to the middle of the stage. Mojo, super aggressive with controlling.
And I like that, yeah, biding his time to kind of wait and see what Samurai is going to do. Okay, here we go. Into the corner. Mix City.
Brimstone.
Sit him down. The frame kills from Mojo.
Good
Has
defense.
to sit there and take it.
Oh, stand medium kick. That should be the round. Pending, no drop. Oh, no.
No, not quite.
Oh,
man.
All right.
That was nasty. Even Rob TV reeled back in his stool. He was like, ugh.
Okay.
Gave him the looks.
Samurai getting closer to the pixel right now. Getting closer to the monitor. Just leaning in. That's how you know he's getting ready. He's getting ready to set up the mode. He's like, I need to run it back for the squad.
Man, he's taking down his former team. I can't believe it. Caught the sweep. Nice breakout there from Samurai using the EX uppercut. He's so ambiguous as to when he wants to use it. He gets away with it so much because if it's blocked, it leads to a huge punish, but not today. Samurai.
You see that push to the corner with that successful drop kick. Samurai fights his way out of the corner, but just walking back to it. Like I said, it's a very, wow. A punish?
Hit.
Still gonna get a mix up here? No, just gonna take the damage.
Took flight. Oh, Lady Mika, that's plus frames.
Activation after the block fireball. Gets a little gray life on top of it.
And I like that sitting back from Samurai, sitting on V-trigger as well. Mojo does not want to advance too much, right? He's just going to walk him down. Very smart choice. Let the V-trigger wind down a little bit.
And still backing him up to that corner and doing a successful job of just waiting it out.
And very smart from Samurai using the red fireball instead.
Oh, and the confirm. All of that. And Dual Kevin stood up. Dual Kevin popped up out of his seat.
The screen had 2 hits on it.
Nah, I can't see my glasses.
Come on, Joey.
We'll start it all. The first 2 rounds, dash and crush leg kick.
Dual
First
Kevin
round,
looking
dash
at
and
Samurai.
fly.
He knows he can hear me.
Activate. You know they can't play the whole 99 seconds.
Like, I like how hard my
Want to
man's
get it done
talking
right here, right now. They have all
His
kinds
whole
of
body
He
is
looks like an
shaking too.
operator. He's like, man.
He's the shot caller.
Just look, turn off. Turn it off, turn it back on, it should be fine. I don't think it's working. He's shouting orders.
Oh, big time punish, yes sir. Bring him to the air, corner carry, demon flip palm. Big whiff punish again. The fierce to fierce connection. Samurai now in full control. Stun is a factor here.
Tries
Nice
to go for
tag.
one more throw.
Nadeshko, both hands in the air. And here comes
Okay.
the reset. I like.
Oh, follows the teleport. Mojo almost had a chance for the stun there. Gets hit by the air EX fireball. Samurai playing the space game, as he should. He's really good at doing it, and it worked on the first game. Ooh. Oh, wow.
I wonder. Maybe he thought the timing was a little bit off. He might have got an anti-air, but he got the brimstone anyway. Into the corner.
Brimstone again. Gonna need a combo. Oh, and the confirm. Samurai tries to move after Lady Mika. You mentioned it was advantageous. You can't hit a button after that. Gets clipped by the standing medium punch. Cancel right into the EX. That's going to be around on the board for Mojo.
I think Samurai might have tried to jump out of the corner as you did not see a counter hit, right? It was probably just a little bit of movement that caught Samurai going forward. Ooh, anti-air. Always ready for those options. Ooh, speaking of which, Mojo with a confirm off the stand strong. Plus frames, via reversal, get off me.
Yeah, a little too late for it though. So the pressure's still going to stay on the side of Mojo.
Oh, didn't spend the bar.
Yeah, he did have that corner. Just takes the hit and continues to walk Samurai there. 2 bars almost on the board.
God.
EX Peach to get through the fireball. Does another Brimstone. This is how Mojo gets started. This is how he got started in that first round.
Got to counter it. Yeah, crouch jab into that. Still got the throw. Oh! Jump midway through. Power bomb. Crosscut DP. Oh my, I can't believe he still got that in the corner. Activation. Don't press a button against the Samurai.
You gotta be careful now. No!
Meaty.
You cannot do that anymore.
No, sir. You're dead.
Oh, no, he jumped out.
And I was talking about Samurai.
Yo,
that was a nice option select. That was a nice option select, Vicious. That was
bro.
good. I was actually about to start talking to you. Obviously, you did. Before it walked in the room, you saw it.
Yo, you're
I like the
footsies right
attitude.
now, or
I
like-
love the
So
attitude
rock
that we're
solid,
getting from Team
dude.
Storm this
Just
time
keep
around.
playing
Like,
your
I feel
game,
like
man. Good
Gustavo,
decisions.
as a leader of this
Keep it
team,
calm, cool and
does
collect,
a
baby.
lot when it comes to like the motivational side of it. He's a bodybuilder. You know, he's in the gym. It's his job to motivate. He's here to correct your posture.
I really want to know if he's actually talking about the matchup or he's like, man, you're godlike.
Yeah, I feel like that's something he would say, man, you're just godlike. What should I do? You're godlike.
Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Right? Which is not a bad strategy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The stunner, yes sir. Good amount of great life and to get off me. And he was tracking it down. He saw that escape option in the previous round.
Oh, lands on the fireball this time around. And still got the carry to the corner. Stun becoming an issue. Wake up, crouch
Trade
jab, trade.
combos?
Yes.
Nani?
Yes.
And
Woke
the
up,
fist
traded
bump.
with the jab. That was cool.
Oh, potassium on the hair. All right. He got the banana dude.
Set point here for Samurai. Is this the beginning? Oh, the trade. Knock the
Benefiting
bananas
Armika
off her
way
head.
more, by the way. That damage output was crazy off the drop kick.
Knock the bananas off her head.
Oop.
Quick backdash. Mojo not ready for it.
Got the banana split ends. I see you.
That was pretty good.
I know a lot about hair, Steve. Yes, sir. The parry. He was on it.
And ice cream. Nice Tatsu.
Okay.
Long distance. Gets a standing medium punch to confirm into the EX.
Still anyone's game. Samurai still with the resources there on critical art and the corner carry damage. Mojo does have V-trigger locked and loaded.
It's surprising to me how comfortable Samurai is fighting out of the corner to confirm. This is not death, but it's going to be pretty close. Situation looking a lot better for Samurai.
One more touch as well. Samurai looking to seal it against Mojo. He's going to play the life lead game and back away. He doesn't want to take any unnecessary risk. The standoff.
But he has full trigger. And this is Akuma we're talking about. This guy's weak. He's tissue paper. 35 seconds left on the clock. If he can get it confirmed into trigger, this whole round could turn around. He has 2 bars of EX. Oh, attack. I looked away for a second. The teleport to get out. Once again, the chase. The jab to stop the drop kick. And it begins.
Uh-oh.
It
Don't let this
begins.
man get started. What was that, 2-1?
2-1. Mojo. Not successful in his first outing here at SFL, but he is going up against a sophomore when it comes to Samurai. So you know, we already we touched on this. It's been foreshadowed in the last season. We know that Samurai has the power to do this. He has the power to run it back full. But is somebody going to stop him on his way back?
I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan of how he played it out last season. I am kind of eager to see it go down to the last game with the last player. But you never know. Let's talk about the replay real quick. Samurai, Mojo. Again, Mojo had to do the walking down majority of the time. Samurai just had all the answers when it came to the neutral game. Oh, that confirmed with Akuma. Nice and easy.
That slow-paced game coming from Samurai helped him out so much. Like, there's so many situations where you're fighting Armika, especially when she has full trigger, where you're going to freak out. You're like, yo, you hit me with what? You're confirming what into what? And that lets you know how ready an Armika is to get those big conversions or even go for a mix-up because they're kind of interchangeable in a lot of those situations. But Samurai hold it strong, gets the 2-1 victory over Mojo, and now he has the next task in front of him is the captain. He's like, oh, you're new here. I do this to captains too. Everybody can get this work. Everybody can get this samurai work.
I'm kind of curious. So one of the things we have to note is that Gustavo committed to the Lucia pick, eliminated Sherry Genix right off the bat. So it's going to be Akuma versus Lucia. And I know Samurai, during the scouting report from last week's episode, he was dabbling with Lucia as well. So there might be more familiarity on the side of Samurai. So the OCV can happen. I feel like this is more towards Samurai's advantage than it is Gustavo when we talk about it on paper. So Akuma, Lucia, that's what it's going to be like for this next match. Zen-like patience from Samurai getting his meditation going, and Gustavo trying to get these gears revving, the engine revving. The bodybuilder himself. I don't know if he's a bodybuilder anymore, actually.
I don't know. I mean,
But
look,
this
he
guy's
has a
buff.
built body. I know that. So here we go. Akuma versus Lucia. You can see 801 Strider still taking some guesses. Dual Kevin standing up on the side of Samurai. And Samurai just looks so composed in so many of these situations. He just looks so ready.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it in the last round, right? Or the last game against Mojo. When Mika gets in your face, some people tend to panic.
They freak out. I know they do. I've seen it. I've seen it.
A lot of plus frames. Summer Nord with that Lady Mika after a knockdown. It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
And you have
Especially in
threat
the
of
corner.
Command grab as well with Brimstone. Ooh.
All right. Lucia versus Akuma. Lucia for 801 Strider. We saw him play versus Sherry Genix earlier. Samurai eliminating Mojo just to try to run it back. We've seen it before, but will we see it again?
Nice confirmed there from 801 Strider. Catching the legs of Samurai, getting this throw as well. Can get the meaty, but no, Samurai backdashes.
Oh, the stand medium kick. Actually catches that fireball starter. Ooh. Or the whiff punish, excuse me.
Okay.
Tatsu stays in front. Samurai ready. Didn't get it confirmed, though, but here comes the pressure.
Working on a
Red
live
fireball.
feed is 801 Strider. And I like how it arcs a little bit over. She does the kick into the medium kick fireball. It goes over projectiles.
Samurai content. Backing up. Like I said, he will fight out of that corner. We just saw it in the last game. Dashes up, get the combo conversion from the red fireball activation.
He already knew. Oh, wake up uppercut. EX uppercut from 801 Strider. Does have full V-trigger on deck as well. Activates raw. That's going to last for a little bit. Yeah, spent the meter on that one.
Double fireballs right there. I like that. Using that V-trigger to negate some of those options coming from Lucia. She still has trigger active. A lot of it on top of that. 801 Strider a little closer to the victory. Oh, wow, that walk back and forth in such close proximity is so scary. Jab fireball. Demon flip throw. It was coming eventually. You knew it was coming eventually. Samurai adjusts himself in the seat, gets closer to the monitor again. The pixels not blurring. I don't know how he's doing
frames.
I
He
can
sees
see
the frames, Steve. Oh, okay, decent punish, yes sir. Low forward into the Gunsmoke kick ender. I love the name of that move, man.
I can tell. You said it like 50 times.
It's a good
It's a
name.
sick day. I'm not mad at it. I actually wanted to say it, but you said it first. All right.
Gotta be quick on the draw. That's
right.
how you get the Gunsmoke.
I can't even say it the next time she does it. All right, here we go.
She
We
just
back
did
in.
it right now. Gunsmoke cancel.
Oh, crush counter. Gets the knockdown. Gunsmoke.
There it is. Let's go, Steve. We're learning together, baby.
As you can tell.
Yeah, just out of that range, she can slide and duck under the projectiles. At the tail end of it, she can continue the combo on counter hit. Actually, the tail end of it, I think it leaves her plus enough to go into crouch jab.
But she has to get that counter hit, right? It's not on clean
Well, I
hit.
think without counter hit, at the tip of it, the very last part of the active frame, I think it leaves her plus enough to go into crouch
Okay,
jab.
so that means you just have to set it up. If you got to set up for it, you're good.
No chase down there. Tried to run it. A little bit too far out.
Oh, the same situation as last time. This is what
So
gets Samurai
smart.
the first round. 25 seconds just about left. Full CA available for both. More than enough trigger available on the side of 801 Strider and Lucia. The slide under, tries to get that confirmed, thinking it was a counter hit, ducks under the EX fireball, jab, EX coming for Samurai. Baits out that reversal, and that's going to be game number one. And Gustavo instantly started stroking the chin. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Samurai's getting puffed up. Cue Eminem, lose yourself.
He punished you on that a couple times.
You was about to do
If
do
you
it.
had one shot, one opportunity for Steve to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'll look, man.
We were supposed to listen to Team Comp, Steve.
Right? I'm sorry.
Lost yourself in the moment. I get it, man. No crouch fierce to be had. Instead of jump in fierce from Samurai with the side switch and a good amount of damage.
Okay, trying to get out of that corner. I like using the command run to, like, you know, get a little more space in between. Crush counter activate and just goes for the clean jump out of the corner. That's a counter hit confirm on the side of 801 Strider.
Forward throw. Can get the meaty. Yes, sir. Yeah, he got it. Big time damage. Low forward.
Ooh. Spin
I'm
it.
telling you, this character is sick. This character is so cool.
And still with a meter to spare.
This character is so damn cool. Let me tell you.
Oh. With punish on both sides. Akuma getting the red
Right?
fireball.
This character's sick. You can't deny it. Sorry, Steve. Go on.
Nah, man.
Oh, yeah. Raw flame kick, huh? That was the roundhouse version. Actually popped him up. Can't go into V-skill immediately afterwards.
Oh, the EX dive kick didn't
Nice
work out.
confirm off the crouch strong EXDP.
Oh, slides under just like you were saying. Gets under the fireball, activates trigger. Just backing up, giving a lot of space this time around. We've seen Samurai put himself in the corner and fight himself all the way back out, back to the middle of the stage.
Yo, I like this V-trigger too, by the way.
Do you know how negative the trigger 2 is on block?
It's not punishable is what it is.
Oh, another throw, that forward throw. You gotta be careful. In the corner, she's at point blank range for that standing medium punch. And we saw it last time. You can confirm counter hit in the sweep, getting that knockdown. But here comes Samurai. I know it's game 2, but you saw the way it ended. Full CA available and no trigger. Oh, that was godlike. I thought that was gonna hit. The sweep, that crouching medium kick.
Okay, so no threat of the critical art on both ends.
Oh, the fireball Samurai.
I can't believe it. That trade-off benefiting Samurai, tying it up, actually putting himself at match point.
And set point on top of it.
Yeah, you're right. No, Tommy two-step is still left.
No, a set point. This is a set between these two. He's on set point. Tommy two-step, of course, still waiting. You can see the smiling logo up there on Team
The
Storm's side.
smiling logo. That's what he is, a smiling
Look
logo.
at the insurance salesman card up there, man.
He's a human being, Steve. Insurance salesmen are people too. Yeah, nice confirm off that. Low forward gun smoke. Oh,
Ooh,
no.
No,
What he wanted. Okay, punishable. Yeah, he had to cancel into V-trigger because that's going to leave her highly punishable.
Oh, the
side
walk
switch.
under. That roundhouse hit so low on the ground and she was still able to walk under it. Goes for the low. The DP to answer back. Samurai on the run. There's the punish. Tries to get out of there. Yeah, you can't keep trying to get out of there. And Strider runs it back.
You got to remember that.
Let's go. Let's freaking go. This is all day.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Punk exclaiming, my favorite character.
Even Sherry over there meditate. This dude, Samurai, taught the whole team how to meditate.
Guys, when I play, please bow your heads and pray.
Show me some respect as I power up for my next match.
Oh.
Game number 3.
That hit the tail end of his ponytail, I think.
Lucia,
Or his
bringing
hair.
it back. 801 Strider, keeping it calm. I said during draft week that he has some of the best rebuttal, and that's a little example of it there. And this time with a completely new character. I was speaking more on the side of like G or, you know, Laura.
Yeah. With his main 2 characters, right? Really showing off what he can do as a player, breaking down this character so fast. Oh,
wow. Samurai walking up, getting that standing medium kick.
Man,
just
Crouch
chasing.
strong, harassing 801 Strider in this corner. Keep him locked down.
Wow, that was super low.
Looking for that activation. You saw the whiff sweep from Strider.
Tries to
He's
go
gonna
for the
get it.
throw.
Oh,
The
no.
overhead is caught and thrown by Samurai. And there it is once again. Samurai on set point here versus 801 Strider.
That happens, man. When you walk up and you press fierce, the overhead comes out sometimes. That's the forward fierce input.
Tommy two-step might have to come up. 801 Strider needs another round. We get one more. If he can close out.
Big punish incoming.
Cancel. Walks to the corner once again. That throw pressure has been really good.
Crouch fierce exchange.
Wow. No. Interrupt this time. Gets the
Big
stun.
Fireball. Jump it. Fierce. Fireball. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, full
Gotta respect
extension?
You gotta respect the law. Yeah,
Look
it's gonna
at the
kill.
damage.
Yeah, it's gonna kill. Who
He
asked
spent
that
that,
in
yo,
the
real
studio?
talk, that spent it all though. Spent it all though. That's
it was
a
worth.
worthy sacrifice.
Absolutely worth. Dang, that's a lot of damage.
That was a lot of damage, but she spent every resource. That was a legit comeback.
That's how they do it in Metro City, man.
In Metro City.
Oh, yeah, the tail end of that, that's unfortunate.
The DP this time to read the jump. Samurai stepped into that one. He meant it.
Oh, with the pivot for more power?
Yeah, man. When I see it freeze on the uppercut hit, I'm like, oh yeah, he stepped into it.
I like the science behind it, a little twist too, all the way up. Ugh.
Walking back, hold the slide this time around. You see a little walk back there by Strider before trying to activate after the sweep. Samurai once again backing up. Very content with fighting out of that corner and needs to be careful swinging back, especially from what you just told me.
Man, she has a 2-bar V-trigger, by the way. I think she might be able to build it back. She might have enough life.
Maybe.
Samurai playing the keep away game once again. As soon as he gets the life lead, doesn't want to take too many risks here.
Oh wow, runs into the fireball. Samurai playing the lame game once again. This is the team leader for Team Storm. If he can take out the team leader, won't the morale be a little bit crushed?
Not with the likes of Tommy Two-Step. He's way too positive for that.
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
Oh, that could have been a DP. A little bit more for the V-trigger to build up.
What a block. Jumps
Samurai's
out with the Tatsu, not able to chase. Oh, the low forward. And right now, it's getting a little dark out there. Samurai, 10 seconds left on the clock with a 80%
Sweep,
life
activate.
lead.
It's getting hot in here, Steve.
I don't know, 8 seconds.
No, it's not
I
going to
don't
happen.
think it's
He's
possible.
going to take all the throws. It doesn't matter. Yep, that's exactly it. Yep, take all the throws as you can. Doesn't matter. And Samurai is taking it over 8-1 Strider.
Yo, I wouldn't have let him kill me. I would have did my throw mental damage.
He said I would have did my throw mental damage.
can
One
play the whole
more
99
victory,
seconds.
and the seal has
Oh
been
my
released.
God.
One more victory, and Samurai lets
Play
you
the
know
whole
why
99
he's going to be picked every time. As we take a look back at this last match.
This is Samurai's initiation into the league. He's like, welcome, newcomers. Let me show you how I get down.
Hey, you guys are good at Street Fighter? Let me show you something, man. We're going to be down.
Hey, you played this game before? Oh, let me see it.
You're going to be down 2 games. And I'm going to try and run it back. Have you guys seen this before? Watch this.
I don't know if you've heard of me, but
Watch
I've
this.
OCV'd plenty of teams before back in my day in Season 1. Oh, you didn't hear about it? We're going to
Check
show
the
it to you
tapes.
right now.
Check the tapes.
Cue the tapes.
It might happen to you. I'm just saying.
Somebody
You never
fired up
know.
the signal in the studio, man. That's what it was. Well, we are queued up again. Samurai in the hot seat once more in a very familiar position, going up against the newcomer Tommy Two-Steppington.
Steppington?
Thomas Double Steppington.
Okay, all right. Oh, so he's just, what, 2nd, 3rd generation Steppington?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. A long line of steps
Right.
in the lineage. So
His-
now he's really fulfilling the legacy here as Tommy Two-Step. That's his nickname. Tommy Double Steppington.
His first step, he stood up
Yes.
and took one, and then he was like, oh, he took his first step, and he stood back up, and he was like, and then he
It was a
failed.
full line of evolution because everybody was just single stepping, right?
Looking
So-
like, oh, my baby just took his first step. Tommy gets back up, and then falls down.
yeah.
Tommy Two-Step was born. They bought him some boots the next day. That's exactly.
The family was never the same again.
Oh, man.
We have too much
This
fun
dude
over here.
Rip is walking around Two-Stepping, man. He's like, this dude Rip is so happy about Tommy Two-Step, man. It's crazy.
I don't know if that's a two-step or just a regular walk. Rip.
No,
I don't
man, it's
know.
the
I can't
bird,
tell.
man.
It's the bird.
That's what somebody should do. That meme of the bird walker just put Tommy Two-Step's head on it. Oh my God,
Okay,
that would
yo,
be so.
get to work, internet.
Internet, do it.
You're welcome.
And you better tag me in it too. I want to be a part of that like history because that's
Same
gonna be
here.
godlike.
Yeah, I would love to retweet it. Get it? Because they're birds.
Ah, I didn't even. God, you're a genius. You're a
He's on
genius.
fire. We're a bunch of idiots. Anyways, big brain plays. Samurai, here we go. Into this corner already. Tommy Two-Step. He's locked up. They won't let him out.
This is definitely true because this corner is not looking good. A little great life on the bar
Okay.
as well. Those crouching strongs coming from Tommy Two-Step, always ready with the charge as well. And the answer back with the EX Dragon Punch coming from Tommy.
Man, that's a very, very deep fireball as well. Containing Tommy Two-Step. Out of the corner. Jump short. All right.
Yo, Samurai's fireball game is definitely leveled up. Uh-oh. The V skill.
DP. You already know. Don't jump on it.
Oh, the jump back bait. This dude Samurai. This dude Samurai.
The standstill. Don't do it.
Oh, I thought he was
knows.
going to land. If he would have landed on that mirror, I would have screamed.
He walked up into it.
I was about to say, this dude is
the
actually
reset.
crazy
He's
with the
stepping
reset.
all over him.
Get Get out my dancing booster jab to stop it
no.
off. Yo, look.
Even Mojo was popping off for him. He's like, yeah, I like that. Oh, the mix. Okay.
That was actually sick.
I almost lost an arm too to Tasty Steve.
Hey man, that's what happens,
crazy.
man. You signed the contract. You knew what you was getting into.
I'm gonna beat Jeremy one arm in a bit.
At least you'll still be able to two-step.
Yeah, that's important. I'll still be able to do that segment.
Oh no,
One
man,
arm
your
and all.
balance might be off. You never know, man.
I'll be all right.
I'm pretty sure you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, just whiffing that tackle, but Samurai doesn't take advantage of that. Locked in this corner now. How do you feel about it?
Oh, fireball.
No anti-air? Yeah. Still all the way down, blocked it high. Very, very tall character.
Got the target combo to follow up. Tries to chase with the EX. Tommy should be very worried. After that, you know, that call out on the EX tackle and punish, I'm second guessing everything. And we've seen Tommy play a little earlier, and he uses those EX tackles to open people up, even just normal tackles. And he's still sitting on his V trigger. It's been like 15 seconds. Or V skill, excuse me.
Right. Hasn't spent it yet. You know, I've never seen him hold it for this long in general.
Right?
Does it ever dissipate? I've never actually tested it myself.
I don't think so until you use the move. I
Yeah,
mean, at the end of the
I've
round,
never-
it does dissipate, but you got to, you know, win the round.
Oh, yes.
Wow. And right now, Tommy Two Steps just seems like he's playing. He's overextending a little too much, and Samurai's using it against him.
Yo, he still has V skill.
Jump. Oh, he catches him this time, and was almost ready. Goes back into the mirror.
my
Tommy
God.
Two Step
Oh
was ready.
my God.
Tommy Two Step was ready. Get out my boots, bro. Oh, and he calls out the DP.
Jeez.
Two Step. Damn, and he cranked his arms like he was in a Gundam. Did you see that? He was like, oh.
Now go and two-step. Samurai's never heard this song before.
All right.
He's got 2 left feet on right now.
Exactly.
All tied up, game 1.
Tommy gonna get up. He's gonna be like, yo, you know who Sierra is? Because she loves it when I one two step.
two-step.
I'm out of here. All right, guys. See you next week.
I'm here all season.
Yo, Tommy Two Step putting the team on his back right now. Oh no.
He's sending a message to Samurai. Should have never left.
Oh, the
EX.
wake up EXD, the side switch on top of it. Samurai
killed him.
Oh, wait a minute. I like that. Keeping the control of the neutral with the double fireballs while still in trigger. Spins it all, and now it's going to come down to raw damage. There's the forward throw with a little gray life on top of it. Samurai giving him a little space. He still has full CA and trigger. Any touch, a sweep, a crouching medium kick.
That
There's
could be
a throw.
it right here.
There it is, crouching. No, the coral punch.
He faked him
my
out.
God.
He thought it was going to be activation. And
done.
he gets it, Tommy Two-Step with the first round.
The first match.
You got it. That's perfect. That was perfect. Watch for Mikey's adjustment to be played. He's going to try to...
Somebody call Sierra.
I'm pretty sure he's going to try
Jazzy
to...
Fake, get him out here. He did.
He kept jumping at you,
It's
but
about
he was
to be-
changing it up between that. You caught it.
Some Tommy Sizzle.
But Samurai,
I can't say the rest of it.
Samurai not
Production.
even thinking about it.
You got
Tommy Sizzle production is what it is.
This is definitely true. All right. Samurai in trouble right now.
Is he though?
And
Is he though?
I personally feel like Tommy Two Step.
Oh, is this the answer?
He's
He about to have his own shoe line after this?
He's finna have his own line of like boots and boot cut jeans. I'll buy a pair.
You know, he wasn't kidding when he said he was the most electrifying man in Street Fighter.
Oh! Did you see him?
I did.
Check the pedicure, and then you still gonna hold this combo. The step kick, that was the tail end, bro. He was wearing reverse sandals and hit him with a step kick.
Reverse sandals? What do you mean, Steve? How do you wear reverse sandals?
Those are definitely reverse sandals, bro.
Oh, my.
It's covering up the top of the foot, but the bottom is exposed. That's reverse sandals if I ever seen it.
It covers everything but the most important part of the foot, is what you're telling me. Got it.
Oh, tries to backdash, but gets caught. Teleport out. Chase with the
chase
crouching,
down.
strong, and still goes back for the reset. Not this time.
Oh.
Back throw. Still a little gray life up there. He's going to jump. No.
No, that would have spelled death for Tommy Two-Step. There's the jump.
there
But you
it
know
is.
what? Samurai was
There
ready
it
for it
is.
100%.
I saw it. I was ready for it regardless. I was ready for it.
Whew.
All right, Samurai. He's like, you know what? I don't want to go to the boot barn. I don't want to dance with you, bro. That's a real place.
Let's take him to Shoe City instead. All right, here we go. Samurai regaining composure. Nice confirm off the low forward. Medium kick Tatsu. Oh, counter conversion. Spending it, not going for the V skill instead.
Oh, the forward throw. Button this time, yep.
Oh my God, this dude is a genius.
Was the most
that was so
anime
godlike.
thing I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
He hovered right. Oh, that was some tool assisted stuff if I ever seen it.
Oh no, he's getting impatient. That's not what you want to do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Is it? Are you sure?
Wait a minute. Forward throw. He's in
What
the
do you
corner.
mean?
But no trigger. It's not in sight. He's gonna have to do this as is. Blocks it. Goes for the test. Goes for a V reversal instead. Then crouching strong. Push back to the corner and the whiff punish. He was ready. He was ready.
Man, every time
These
Samurai
matches are getting
swings
good.
on the stick, he fist bumps immediately. This guy's a pro.
These matches are getting good. I'm gonna need the removal of my chair. I'm gonna stand up.
I'm gonna need like a customized brace for any part of my body that
Dude,
Steve
I put my
decides to-
hands in my pocket. I don't want to hurt
Good.
you, Jeremy.
You're gonna rip your pants.
Dang, that's probably true. I'm just gonna rip the pocket out of my pants.
I'm gonna be Steve. You're gonna be Steve no pants. I'm gonna be Jeremy one arm. Is what it is. Reverse pockets. Yeah.
So that's not a reverse sandal.
It's literally
that's
just
not a reverse sandal. Can we not get a polo?
It's just the waistline and the pockets is what it is.
Oh man.
It's a pretty good Street Fighter, Steve. It's a pretty good Street Fighter. Here we go. Final game between these two individuals.
Look at how Samurai's taking control of that zone right now, that range.
Ooh.
Okay, gets the crush, and instantly he's always taking the ground. Tommy is not about fighting you in the middle of the stage. No. He wants to two-step with you in the corner. He wants that intimate two-step, but now he's in the corner, nice side.
He's a movement-based player, man. You can't keep him locked down. It's in his blood. He's trying to two-step all over you. Here we go, activation.
Oh, wow, did he try to jump? Side switch, hold this mirror.
Oh.
That was godlike.
Everybody else in the crowd got hit, and so did he. Samurai. He's in trouble. He's in trouble, Steve.
Oh, Samurai. Oh, Samurai.
Okay. One more touch for both players.
Oh my God.
Is it gonna happen, Steve? Is it gonna happen?
Forward
He gets the throw.
Tenma Gozeku.
Any touch can do it.
30 seconds. Oh my God.
Don't move. No way, Samurai. With the discipline, now looking at.
This is crazy.
Set point.
Once again, Samurai looking to OCV.
Tommy, give me another round. Let me get another round. Your name is Tommy Two Steps. I want 2 rounds.
Tommy, 2 rounds. Here we go. Is Samurai gonna deliver
the
fulfilled
oh
prophecy,
my gosh.
or is Tommy gonna stop him dead in his tracks? The legacy of the Samurai can end here. It could be an end of an era.
No, look at the gray life on top of how much damage already been done. Crazy with that forward hard punch, catches him with the EX tackle, trying to get out of there. And look at Tommy, he's taking the space. Oh, but he gets the whiff punish. Nothing too big came from it, but Tommy's on his toes right now.
No anti-air either, and I understand. Wait a minute, he's gonna land into it.
Not this time. You can't get away from it this time. Goes for the
he
core
dropped the rest of it.
V reversal. He has one more mirror though. He can make something big happen from this. Oh, the throw tech so good on the other side.
Okay,
What?
never mind.
He recovers so fast.
I
No
thought that was
more
gonna be a
mirror.
punish.
Core punch block. There's the test by Samurai.
Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. It's come down to the final.
Wow, I can't believe it.
Oh, and he gets it. Samurai fulfilling his destiny. Another OCV for this man.
I know you guys are all new here, but I want you to feel at home. Take a ticket, OCV the team.
Breathe it in.
Everybody
Just
gets
get
one.
yourself
You
acquainted.
wait, you said you're new here? Take this ticket. It's for 1 OCV on the Samurai roller coaster.
He OCV'd his former team.
He's like, oh, you think I cared
He
that was the old
OCV'd
squad? You think I cared that
his
you wearing
former
the same? You
team.
think I cared you wearing the same colors? I don't care. I OCV everybody.
These
bring them
bros
on.
ain't
Mom,
loyal.
Mom,
I'm
is that
telling
you?
you.
You'll get OCV too. Tell everybody. I'll OCV everybody.
I don't care how many steps you bring to the table. I dance to my own song, baby.
I go to my own beat.
Woo!
Yo, my boy Samurai said, yo, episode 2.
It's
Week
gonna be the
2.
same every single week. It doesn't matter.
You say what you guys didn't know? Look, let me familiarize you guys with me, Samurai.
You can't ban this.
You can't ban this. As we take a look back at the replay.
Yo, calm down. Yo, that was the sickest
Bro,
escape.
that was so godlike.
I can't believe it.
That was so godlike. Samurai, damn. Don't ask me why I come back. This is why I come back right here. Right? Did you see how he levitated?
Let's cue it over to Rip. He's standing by with the winning team.
You
Take it away,
son
Rip.
of a- Get off of me.
Bro. Were they not watching season 1? What was it? That was ridiculous. Samurai is back. It doesn't matter what team you're on. Look at that. Man, everyone here is speechless. That was amazing.
He's the best. He's the best. He's the best. He's the best.
I don't know. That was really hard. Gustavo's really good. I don't know how I did it.
I mean, look, I talked to Sherry beforehand, and she said, look, my team is really strong. You know, I think everyone's going to ban out Kevin, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're going to be like, oh, wait, we still got Samurai. And that's exactly what happened. Just, I don't know, like, if this is going to be the whole way through, but, man, that was impressive stuff. What do you think about your team so far, Kevin?
Oh, like, again, like, have you seen season 1? It could be a repeat, you know? And my Ryu was kind of nice, actually, by the way.
It was all right.
My in-ears were nice.
Your in-ears were all right. Not bad, man. But congratulations to you guys. That was phenomenal. Another OCV for this man, Samurai. Let's send it on back to Vicious and Tasty Steve. Damn. Damn.
Put
this
another
dude,
one.
Samurai should get his own column on the scorecard. OCVs. He should have an OCV stat. That should he should have that. I'm just saying.
You know
Why
how
is that not on the play card?
You know how a retiring team puts
He
their
should get
jersey up?
bonus points.
He should put out the characters on these rafters with the characters' names or the player names. Just hang it. Just hang it. He's retired each and every one of these teams.
Week number 2 is done. Team standings are as follows. We saw Team Gale
What is life, Steve?
win the run back versus Team Inferno, and that's going to be Knuckle Do, Rob TV, and Shine, the complete same makeup as we had from last year. Dual Kevin, Team Frost, who we just saw. You can tell by the smile he was up to something. Dual Kevin's team is now in second place with the first W over Team Storm. And that is ridiculous to me because that puts them in second place. Team Spirit right behind them is going to be CJ Truth, Idom, as well as Sabin, who have not played yet. And of course, we have Smug, Think It Is, and Automatic rounded out Team Psycho. And those are going to be that's who's going to be in fourth place. And Team Storm and Team Inferno rounded out. Man, I cannot believe.
How do you even follow it up? We still have the final game to play for this week's schedule. You have Team Psycho queuing up against Team Spirit. Smug is looking to cook some mamma jammas, and CJ Truth is trying to expose. He's trying to expose some fools, man. I'm telling you, it's in his name.
Look, and I know
he's
you
trying
guys,
to reveal the truth.
I know you guys are wondering. We've heard a lot about, bad mamma jammas since we've been here in season 2. But don't worry, we're going to figure it all out right after this break because we're going to have Team Psycho versus Team Spirit coming up next right after this. Don't leave.
Oh, worn out already. Back for more! Can't start the show without the star. You want a second chance?
Poison wins.
Being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
Welcome back, Street Fighter League Pro US Season 2, and we just saw a ridiculous set between 801 Strider and Samurai. One of the best sets we've seen, and we just got started. this
I mean,
is
how do you follow up after that? Look at, jeez.
Look at the crowd. Oh my gosh. Look, that set was ridiculous. And this is still just the first week of team battles. I really and truly think that this season is going to be something ridiculous. You gonna tell me that one? You know.
It's something special when you start things off like that here in season 2, and I'm excited for the future, Steve. I'm excited for the new faces, honestly. We got 2 of them right here. Actually, we got a good amount of them with Team Psycho, led by their team captain, Smug. Alongside Dankadies, an automatic, pretty solid start. And then Team Spirit with CJ Truth, rounding it up with IDOM, who sat idly as Team Storm faltered, alongside Sabin.
Well, these guys are both new here as captains. Their team strategy might be a little different. So we're going to take it to Rip on the stage and see what both of these guys are thinking on ban picks as well as orders.
Alrighty, both of you guys debuting here today for SFL. Smug, CJ Truth, you guys have been doing battle. Both of your teams are stacked, I gotta say. But CJ Truth, I'm gonna start with you. What is gonna be your player order?
Player order? Oh, we're gonna go with Sabin first, Idom second, and I'm gonna go third.
Sabin first, Idom second. You're gonna be being the anchor for your team. How about for you, Smug?
You know, we have Automatic, Lord Automatic. Then we have Lord Denkamadillas over there, you know. And then we got me for last, you know.
So you're gonna be going up against CJ here. So more important question though, what do you think about the bans?
I'm gonna ban G, so I ain't playing that.
He don't want your G.
Bring that ROG out, bruh.
Wow. Are you saying that his G is stronger than his ROG?
No, I mean, just G's a better ban because, you know, there's 2 G players on that team, so this makes more sense.
All right, how do you feel about that, Smug?
I understand that, you know. I have to take that into consideration that he will stand there for 12 long frames, so I understand why he has to ban that. So I will have no problem playing with my other character, Balrog. But on the other hand, since he likes to play that game, I'm gonna ban Cammy.
Ooh, Cammy ban.
Yeah. You know who you left? You know what character you left open, right? Look at that man right there. He's ready.
The Laura is gonna be free. You're not scared of the Laura?
Shout out to Idom. How you doing over there? You doing all right? Shout out to Idom.
All right, he looks comfortable. Let's send him out over the desk, get this thing started.
I love the honesty.
He
I love the
backpedals
honesty.
so quick. He's like, I'm a ban that Cammy. Idom, how are you? The best. Easily one of my favorite players.
Even Smug says, like, oh, you want to play it like that? Well, you know, we're just going to stop you. And then I'm like, oh, man, you just going to unleash him on the first
Evo-
team battle?
Evo
Top 8
finalist,
placing?
man.
You're going to do it on the first one?
That's how he feels, man. He's way more confident. I feel like he's had a lot more experience with Idom than he does with CJ Truth. And you know, we might see it.
But what about the G ban? You know, that G ban, he says, well, I'm going to clip 2. I'm going to
He's
make
fine
sure
with
to,
that.
yeah, of course he's
He's
fine with
absolutely
that, right?
fine with
I mean,
that.
he said the first person he named that was going up was Automatic. Automatic can sit there and break down and say, you know what, he plays this character, I'm just going to do this. Like, I can go and just counter pick from the jump.
Yeah.
That's one of the smartest strategies you can have. Automatic is a strategy in himself.
You're telling me he's actually a strategy?
It's Automatic is a strategy. He's a Swiss Army knife in this season. You can almost put him anywhere and he's going to be good. He can counterpick the other team.
Yes, he does.
He
He's
has
got
the strategy to break it down. You know,
at his disposal, right? And you have 2 other players where they get to unleash their actual mains. In the meantime, we're going to see it unfold with Team Psycho going up against Team Spirit. And man, I'm still kind of at a shortness of breath.
Look. I'm going to give you a chance to catch your breath
Please
because we're
do.
going to take a quick break.
Please.
And right after this, we're going to get to the last team battle. And it's going to be a great one. Please stay tuned. Come back and join us.
This is the path of my destiny. Come on!
All right, I think we're good. I think we're back on track. We have our final game, our final match queued up. We do have Team Spirit going up against Team Psycho. It's going to be Saban versus Automatic right out the gate. You can expect Automatic to play. Maybe Sagat, I would say, against the likes of Dalsum. I like that choice, to be honest.
I honestly have no. Did you see his player card before? He had like 10 names up there or something crazy. But
you know, it's like us bald boys know each other. I feel like you know, part of the BGC, we know exactly what's going on through each other's minds, right?
Okay, all right. Oh, so y'all, you mean your heads are shaved, so you have?
Yeah, there's no
telepathic
interference between the hair. You know, it's
okay.
just straight transmission.
Okay, okay.
We got a lot of signal up here.
No antenna needed, huh?
None.
Okay, all right.
We go
I'll
on
take that into
Wi-Fi.
account.
That's
I'll
right.
take that into account.
You're damn right.
No
Here we go.
Bluetooth? You can't. No. All right.
Automatic with the Sagat pick.
And
Right
I
to the flexor
love
side.
that we're going to get to see a Sagat right now because a lot of people don't believe in the power of Sagat. And Automatic is one of the people I always bring. They're like, yeah, I don't know about Sagat. I'm like, have you seen Automatic?
Have you seen him lately?
And like, do you know who that is?
On the other hand, we do have Sabin, tried to Dalsum player, has played this matchup 1.5 million times, even before this game came out.
Well, I mean, I'm really curious to know. I'm not sure Automatic comes out to NLBC like that. So
No, he does not.
So the fact
He's
that,
in North Carolina.
Yeah. So like the fact that like Sabin is playing like he has a lot of experience, but how far is that going to take him against somebody like Automatic? And
Yeah.
excuse me, you're right.
I gotta say, I don't think I've seen too many Sagat players over at NLBC at the caliber of Automatic.
Yeah.
Even if there were, I feel like Automatic's just put in the time and grinded out how Sagat should be played.
Yeah, but life is still really, really close right now in this first game between these two, Team Spirit versus Team Psycho. And I really like what I'm seeing on both sides anyway. That jump roundhouse, not going to find its mark. No confirm on the side of Sabin.
I like that trade-off for Sabin a lot more than I do for Automatic because it's going to push Sagat further and further away, trying to go airborne.
I like that. Tries to go for that crouching fierce on the other and the
at the last
teleport.
second. Look at him. He's not even fully developed. There it is.
He's not even fully developed.
He hasn't matured, is what it is.
That
He's
looked
not-
sick on the freeze. The teleport, that looked really cool. I've actually never seen that before.
I've only seen like the actual flash.
Yeah.
I've never seen the silhouette of the character like that. And I learned something today.
And I learned something. The slow, steady game coming from
Oh,
Automatic.
big
Big
jumping.
The
the
carry
Kara.
DP on the tip.
was
That
so much
definitely
damage.
boosts. And that spacing right there. Now, those Tiger knees are punishable, but if they space it properly, you're not going to be able to do anything.
Towards the tail end of the active frames, you can leave yourself at a pretty good situation. You're up close, you're not punishable. It's exactly what Sagat needs.
And just using that trigger, too, to try to get out of the corner. Needs to be really careful. Could it probably did an EX to catch that recovery?
You know, we've hyped up Automatic a lot, but let's hype up some Arturo Sanchez right now. Okay, well, you know, I'm going to hold my tongue. I don't want to curse him, but Sabin is doing a great job containing Sagat.
He has the life lead, and on top of that, he's willing to play that lane game.
He is
He's been
so good at it right now. Patented East Coast gameplay from Sabin. It's winding down to 35 seconds on the clock. A slight life lead. He's not going to push the agenda, right? He's going to still play this distance game.
Look, Sabin is a legend. Like, straight up and down, no questions asked. Sabin is a legend. But
Oh,
it won't
you know-
mean a thing if you get clipped by this full CA, and this bad boy hurts no matter what. And he spent all his meter for that.
He's just hitting a bunch of bandages, Steve. What do you mean?
He just punching toilet paper?
Yeah. You're throwing doo-doo paper. Is that what that is?
That's a pretty good accent.
Thank you. I love that movie. Oh, that could have been a whiff normal. You know, it's so hard to see the limbs coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And again, that was that instance where the Tiger Knee just spaced out enough. He's not going to be punished.
Gets the crush, gets that added, hit that overhead. He kind of pauses before he does it.
He makes sure he gets the mark. He looks with his good eye.
Oh, the poking. Getting stronger and stronger.
Ooh! Crouch fierce, the fierce connection, Automatic. Trying to find it. He does fight his way out of the corner, by the way.
Oh, wow. Tries to get in. Gets clipped by that V trigger. This is not good. Oh, jumps back.
Oh, my God.
Gets the snipe. Spins the EX bar.
Oh, got the snipe, call him Wesley.
Mhm.
Sabin getting the first game. over Automatic. Insane amount of discipline from this man.
And look at that. He's him with the little mini pop off.
Like, I knew he wasn't going to throw fireball.
Yeah. Actually, at the beginning of the each
said, "I knew
round,
he was
he
gonna
keeps
throw
just walking
fireball."
back.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he just tries to go for like a Hail Mary jump or a dash.
Exactly. Like, I put him in the corner. He has to take a risk.
He's seen this matchup since the beginning of Street Fighter, man. He knows how it goes.
Like I said, Arturo is a legend in the game.
Oh, damn.
There's a lot of people that, Tiger knee.
Full conversion, automatic in full control now. Once he gets in this corner, lockdown with Sabin's trying to fight his way back. Yes, sir. V-trigger activation. He's gonna let it stay there for a little bit.
I thought he was going to actually clip it with the, he's going to hit it with the EX, but it didn't work out. Forward throw, and the trigger's completely gone at this point. V-trigger, one on the table. Trying to jump out, he's getting hit. He's getting hit by those long limbs of Dawson. But there's the activation. Tries to go for the overhead. This time he sticks out a button. Sabin not trying to deal with a round closed out like that again.
Running away so well. He's kind of irritating automatic from what it seems like. He has to play that mental game.
All right, makes him hold the EX fireball.
I thought that you could carry after that.
That's what I was thinking as well. And once again, going for these overheads, and I feel like he's actually just trying to, out of automatics, trying to jump back and hit him with an air-to-air, but it's not working.
Match point for Sabin here, locking down that last round.
Gets the counter hit confirmed. The EX gets through this time. Keeps him in the corner.
Oh, counter hit. He missed the conversion. That could have been a stun. He still gets it. Nice work from automatic on the board.
Uses
Not
Angry
quite.
Scar
okay, I was
just
about
to
say,
get it. Nah.
Yeah. So the Angry Scar V skill allows him to get that juggle point, right? Into the uppercut. Nice work from automatic, tying it up here. Game 2's hanging in there.
I like his V skill. It's very
By a
cool
hair.
interacting. Okay.
Oh, yeah, the box is broken.
Shout out to the Ives. Man, I'm not good at that at all.
That's why he's the best.
Right?
Oh, it breaks twice? Okay. Splinters. The traps.
Look at this offense. It still had time to block. Almost walked him in full screen. Oh, he jumped over both fireballs. Oh, no. Slides into it this time. Automatic making these adjustments, and look at how this match played out compared to the first.
Yeah, he's chilling on this life lead right now. Doesn't have to overcommit. Might look for a counter poke against an overextension from Sabin, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it's still anybody's game. Oh, no. The long limbs of the law. You're talking about Sagat.
If you block
Does it in your
Man, that's Where's that guy? You know he just said that.
You can round
Night and day, these two
but you
teams.
Right?
man.
They're definitely, Team Frost over there talking
Try to let
strategy 100% of the time. Team Storm over there cracking jokes at the team plan. But once again, I still commit. I like their attitude that they have going forward.
Pretty good spirits for a team that got OCV'd, I gotta admit.
Right?
Pretty good spirits.
Oh. Tail end of that sweep right there.
Oh, okay. I thought the drill was gonna be deep enough for automatic to contest, but the counter hit benefited Sabin more than it did automatic.
Try to get up there and keep it in play. Oh, get clipped by that entire trigger. Oh, and it's still there.
Still durable. There's 5 hits to it, by the way. No uppercut. I think he could have gone and chased it down.
I was thinking Kara DP.
You're right. Oh boy, Sabin again in a very familiar situation. Automatic with a slight head shake, feeling the frustration.
You said this was getting pretty annoying, and you can tell that that V skill float definitely helps him out with the counter hit.
Yeah, caught him right in the startup of the EX Tiger knee, if I'm not mistaken.
Defense back to being solid for Art. Check out my meme. Young Art in the building. Oh, he definitely scouted that jump. Didn't work out, but still in control.
And the lockdown from Sabin once again. Just in case automatic wants to move, he goes air to air with them. Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still durable.
It's still there. Tries to go for the edge here. And goes for a reset instead of taking the combo damage. Oh, wow.
Got the throw bait, automatic. Keeping him locked.
Tries to jump out that time. Still alive, though.
Nice throw bait.
Using all of that trigger. Trying to get him to swing. Teleports to the other side.
Ooh.
Takes the escape
instead.
And the snipe!
He took his other eye out. Give him 2 patches.
Give him 2 patches. Arturo. Sabbath. Okay. All right.
I like that.
Now
nice work, Art.
We saw him play we saw Sabin play during draft week. He didn't do too well, right? He did not do too well. However, getting his first W here on SFL Season 2, and that looked good, especially versus somebody as good as Automatic. That's going to give him their first W on the side. And as we mentioned, it's going to cycle through. Coming up next, though, this is also going to be a really good match because it's a territory match. These guys don't live on the same side of the country, so it's going to be good.
Is this what I think it is? It is a WNF versus NLBC showdown.
And we're going to take a look back at that last match at first. Unfortunately, my boy Automatic was doing really good, wasn't able to close out. And this V-Trigger 2, I've never seen it like, versus another Fireball and how it's going to work out. And it looks like Dawson was 100% ready. Well, let me say Sabin was 100% ready.
100%. Yeah, I just had to copy because it was very catchy. Yeah. I had to. Anyways, so we are going to see another student of the Dalsum game with Dangadias. And I know for sure, without a doubt, that Dangadias and Sabin are both in that same dojo, in the same chat room. Dangadias gearing up against IDOM, the top 8 finalist, Laura Specialist, allowed to play against the newcomer.
But one of the major factors here, one of the things that we didn't see first season, is IDOM getting to play with Laura. We already know he had another character on backup. We saw his Poison during draft day, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We already saw it now. But now we get to see the Laura. We didn't get to see her first season much. But this time, the game has changed. Match number 2. Dankadias versus my boy. Oh, the top 8 contending. IDOM.
He's been leveling up tremendously each and every time we see him. Very excited to see what he presents in this season of Street Fighter League. Already off to a great start.
Yeah, that command throw already. Whoa, wow, that was a good anti-air.
I thought he was going to go for the jab. Nice choice from Dangadias to switch it up.
Defense looking really solid.
Oh, didn't believe in the counter hit.
And now you see IDOM is willing to test. Those jabs are what's setting up a lot of his pressure. Those small little ticks making you flinch, especially versus a character like Laura. One of the reasons nobody wanted to fight this character was because IDOM's pressure is so ridiculous. Even Mojo looking over like, man, what
I wouldn't let him free ever again.
Right?
After this?
This is an example.
Actually, you never know, because the second round robin, they might ban him. Who knows? Because there is a new rule this time around. Reset. What side? You never know. He doesn't know either.
Maybe that's what they took into account.
Oh, no, but on the way down, a light punish, but still a punish nonetheless. Dangadias out of the corner. Got whatever damage he could. V-Trigger 2. No, sir.
He was instantly ready. Jab goes into the sunset wheel right after. Trigger still active for Dangadias.
Oh.
IDOM willing to give Dalsum that space just to move around a little bit so he can anticipate the movement, scout out the spot, and go there first.
And again, IDOM is at such a read on Dangadias. He understands, like, yo, he's going to sit here and play defense. I'm a command grab him.
Maybe not when I was in the corner because I did panic a bit.
Yeah.
But then there was a time where I just kept taking the throw.
Yeah. Well, you have to understand that throw is supposed to be like, what's the risk? Take a throw. Okay.
Get my ass walked into the corner.
I mean,
a little bit of the strategy from Team Froster, who won, and you said yourself, like, Team Storm having a good time over there, and Team Froster's like, yo, look, we need to talk about this.
I ain't got no undershirt on, man.
If we have to fight off against IDOM's Laura, how do we prepare our bands for this team?
Right, game 2. Man, Dangadias not looking too good. That first game, pretty quick, 2 rounds straight. The counter hit confirmed.
Man, from what we've seen so far, IDOM has just been running away with these Ws and these command grabs. Now, we've seen the kind of Dalsum that Dangadias has, right? It's more offense-oriented, but if he doesn't get it started, what good is it, right? Back-to-back from IDOM. Command grab city population, Dangadias. A new tenant. Oh, damn!
Alright, getting close to that corner. And now that offense is coming out. You can see Dangadias playing a little faster, but still that command throw coming from Laura. He just knows where to place it.
Yeah, a little bit of the subtle differences between Dangadias and Sabin is that Sabin kind of likes to play the more defensive style of Dalsum, where we see Dangadias kind of utilize the offensive capabilities that Dalsum has in Street Fighter V. Yep, again, rushing him down a little by
takes the hit and still gets some damage. Dalsum took a little damage, though. Took a little bit of it.
And he's going to bring it back? Yes, sir. But that's no longer a threat. No V reversals.
You don't want to take that full charge trade. Gets the knockdown.
You
and
saw
swing.
the fireball start up from Tangadillas. I don't think that's what he intended, but either way, Idom's going to take it.
That was a quick 2-0.
What did we learn? What did we learn?
Top 8 at Evo. That man is no slouch. At season 1, you're like, yo, man, this dude's birdies suck, man. Why'd I even put him on the show anyway? That's why, as we take a look back, and he just seems like he already has a program set for most of these matchups. Now, this is a person who plays Arturo Sanchez. He knows how to fight a Dawson, like you said before.
Oh, I can't believe he converted off that. That was insane. Domination.
That was good.
That's Yipes. That's
good.
definitely Yipes.
That's good. That was, man, that boy Idom, that boy good.
That man can cook.
That boy good.
Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. It's in his name. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, we got someone else who could cook.
Some
In
bad
fact,
mama jamma cooking.
It's on
Smug himself coming up, the team captain for Psycho, going up against CJ Truth, the captain of Team Spirit. This is going to be nice.
Kind of similar to what we saw from last season when it comes to both of these teams, Psycho and Spirit. They would put their captains as anchor, and we see it unfold before our very eyes once again. We got Smug, Sir Smuggles, versus CJ Truth.
But of course, there's no G this time around. We're going to get the mayor, Duffington, Mr. Oh, wait, nope.
Well, no, you're right. Nope. And there's no Cammy on the board for CJ Truth.
Okay, I didn't know what you were pointing at. But yeah, so now we have a question. What characters does he pull out now? What character do you fight Balrog?
I'm actually going to say for CJ Truth, he is going to go for the Karen pick. He's been warming up with that character pretty much all day in the practice room. Okay. I think regardless of who he's up against, if his Cammy gets banned, that's the character he's going to lean towards every single time as a secondary. Very, very solid secondary at that. We've seen that character time and time again in numerous CPT events.
More than solid. That's a buff secondary. CJ Truth, the other newcomer here, the other new captain, one of the young guns, but he's a good one. He's a very good player when it comes to the world of Street Fighter representing the United States. Smug on the other side as well. We talked a little bit about his accolades. Definitely one of the best players in the country. And I feel like Balrog is one of the reasons he's even noted in that. Originally, that Dudley player from Street Fighter 4 carried over very strong, keeping the gloves intact. And he's made some of the most headway with this character that we've seen worldwide.
Yeah, I think he was one of the guys to put Balrog on the map.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
In his inception into Street Fighter V, the playstyle that Balrog has is significantly different than what he's ever had in his tool set from Street Fighter's past.
All right, here we go. The captains have to battle.
If CJ wins this, that is a 3-0 over Team Psycho. Oh, no.
Okay, and already, you can tell by the pace that Smug came to play. Gets the target.
You know what's funny? He was jumping at those awkward angles. Oh, my God.
Dash punch confirmed. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Karen, again, can't anti-air at awkward angles, but Balrog doesn't have a cross-up.
He really doesn't. So you should be comfortable hitting those buttons, but that just means the angle that those jump-ins are coming from that, CJ Truth isn't prepared.
Yeah, he's going to get Balrog on the way down is what it is. He's going to lock Balrog down with a crouch strong or even any sort of normal. She's not going to be afraid because there's no cross-ups to fear.
Forward throw. Another one. Goes for the button this time. CJ Truth and the...
They're going to take my throw into this restaurant. Now it's my turn to cook. Oh, I thought the scene transition was going to happen. My mistake. I apologize. That was my bad.
Yeah, I think it only happens after, medium punches. Mediums and up.
I think just in general, yeah. I think, or just normals knocked into that side of the screen. You might be right.
Oh, EX.
Firing away.
No.
Bam!
Good damage. V skills to get even closer. Look at the stun bar, and there it is. Round 2, game number 1 is CJ Truth.
Knock him into the bus.
You're going to be late. Get on that bus.
Free ticket onto the Fei Long bus. I like that.
She hated that. She's rich. She was like, I'm on public transportation. What the?
I never thought about that, actually.
Forward throw. Okay. CJ Truth is trying to close out this
confirm.
round, and he is going to do it if he keeps himself stunned. Almost there. Back
throw. Smug committed to the back throw. Activation on the V trigger. CJ Truth can't press the button. You know I lied. He can't press the button.
The check.
A 3-frame button.
Forward throw. CJ Truth getting close to closing this out. There's the V
Smart.
reversal. Willing to spend it. Gray Life means another hit. If not played correctly, it's going to be the
Excellent
end.
block. Smug, the V trigger is winding down, and the stop.
Not enough Gray Life to take that. A nice, clean standing medium kick coming from CJ Truth to close out that first game.
Jeez. This kid.
This young
beginning.
You know what's crazy? You know I'm gonna say it.
Oh, come on, man.
Nah, man, he's just getting started.
I want to know what's crazy.
Did you not hear what Automatic said? He said, look, man, you're just getting started.
But I want to know what's crazy, Steve. Okay. And I like the defense from CJ Truth, despite being on lockdown. Oh, and finds the low forward confirms, guys.
He's been doing such a good
On
job of
point,
making him
yeah.
respect that crouching medium kick, that crouching forward, and confirming into it on top.
And it's max range, too.
Yeah, he
man.
does. He plays back so far, and he's always ready to get a confirm off of it, even if it comes after the dash in. A forward throw.
Activation, yes, sir. Nice work from Smug. From one corner to the other. No, he goes for the reset instead.
All right, forward throw this time. Oh, just out of the range of the throw, and another test with the crouching forward, and that is going to be a done deal.
CJ Truth looking to eliminate Team Cycle right here and now. He's looking at set point.
Here we go. Last chance.
Insane. Insane amount of confirms from CJ Truth. The focus and precision right now. And this is not even his main character,
Yeah.
Steve.
This is how prepared he is. We talked about the fact that he beat Tokido in tournament. That's an Evo champion. You know he has some chops. CJ Truth showing what he's worth right now. There's another forward throw. As a captain, nonetheless.
Oh, okay. No punish there. A little bit too far out. Slight mishap there for Smug. Went for the screw upper.
Yeah, that upper. Gotta hit crouching.
That's it. No, that's all she wrote. CJ Truth, close it out. Boom. Into the restaurant. You're the only one getting cooked tonight.
Oh.
You're on the menu. You're the, here's the plot twist. You're the Mama Jamma.
Oh, M. Night Shyamalan.
What a twist. All right. So, CJ Truth, Team Spirit, 3-0. I think that puts them in the first place in the standings. I think they're the only one with a solid 3-0.
Possibly, actually. I think that's the case. But man, Team Spirit, CJ Truth.
I like that. I like that a lot. Well, I mean, we're gonna get that sorted in just a few more moments. In the meantime, we do have this replay for you to check out how it all went down. CJ Truth again with the confirms. He's just been on point the entire set.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's been on point since we've gotten here. I mean, if you think about the fact that he's new here on season 2, he's a new captain. Think about draft day. Think about today. You know, like these are things that you have to take into account because him being captain and being able to come out and have that strong of a showing on both accounts, I feel like if you're looking at somebody, you're looking at CJ Truth's team.
And we have Rip on standby, ready to welcome this young man, the brand new captain of Team Spirit. We're going to take a few words from him.
Captain Truth, Team Spirit, starting things off here at SFL Season 2 with the full sweep. Congratulations, you guys. And of course, you know, you didn't even have your character. How do you feel about that win?
It's nice. You know, there was a really exciting match before, and we were like, you know, we don't want an exciting match. We want a boring 3-0. So we got it, you know.
There you go. Well done, boring 3-0. And of course, Arturo, you know, you had a rough start earlier today, or last week, I should say, in the placement matches, but you stepped up right now.
I mean, like, the showcase matches are what it is. Like, you know, I'm holding back my full power levels for the real show. But I'm feeling really good about my team right now because they banned Dalsum. They got top 8 contender to worry about, and CJ Truth, he's a god.
And especially with CJ's multiple characters, you know, they're trying to ban him. It's freeing that lore. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm just glad I got to play my character so early. I normally don't get to play, so it feels good to play my top 8 contender character.
Well, there you have it. Team Spirit off to a fantastic start. You're getting the full sweep.
Man, our throws are getting sloppier and sloppier. I blame myself because I started the mess. That was my bad. But I'll tell you what, the matches were absolutely exciting. Each and every one of these matches were you guys gotta watch the replays.
Well,
Please.
some
watch
of the stats that we have from you guys, for you guys at home, is the top 5 characters played today. We're going to take a look at that graphic, and as you can see right here, Karen, 32% of the games were played with that character. Right behind, we saw Akuma, and I feel like that's mostly because of the OCV. I feel like one of the reasons that we saw so much Akuma was because he had to do some of the most work. Speaking of most work, we saw a lot of G this season, a slight change from last season, and Lucia being a new character, brand new, still getting a lot of love here at SFL. And of course, and I feel like this is one of the oddest ones, not considering, the players, but just the character. Dalsum, one of the top 5 played characters here in this week in SFL.
A lot of new things coming, Steve, here in this season. Again, this new blood, all these guys really showing up. We got a pretty solid season ahead of us, man.
I'm already impressed. Draft day blew me away. Honestly, we got to see the captains play, and now this week we have the opportunity to see all the teams get a chance to show their chops. And on top of that, they get to play each other again. The team ban effect actually changed things a little bit because now they're saying like, look, we might have to ban Idom later. We might have to ban Punk later. And that's a whole new gameplay. That's a whole new part of the meta in itself. But I believe that's all we got for this week. You got to come back next week with the team battles if you really want to know what's happening in the world of SFL.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to how these teams adapt. And while they have their eyes on the top 2 teams, they have to consider all these other bans because there's a lot on the line this time around. We got first place taking home $90,000 and second place with $24,000 and a good chunk of change rounding up for third. $12,000 divvied up for all 3 members of each and every one of these teams. Only for the top 3.
Only for the top 3, but that's still over $100,000 on the line.
Ridiculous.
That's a lot of money, but that's a lot of Street Fighter. You got to be pretty good to get away with something like that. But next week, the battles continue here on SFL because we got more team battles for you guys, and it's going to set the precedent for the rest of the season. Not only draft day, not only this week's team battles, there's going to be a lot left, especially because we have a lot of Street Fighter to play this season.
Yeah, and again, these 6 teams so far have duked it out. They've got their bearings. They understand what needs to be done when it comes to the player order, what bans to consider amongst each other. I mean, Gale and Inferno, they're obviously very familiar as they are the returning teams. But, these guys are getting their bearings. Like I said before, they're just trying to figure it out week by week.
This season is going to be a little different because if you check the standings right now, as of right now, like you said, Team Spirit is in first, and they're leading the charge going into next week's team battles. I honestly cannot wait. You can see the team rosters, and you can see some of those losses already being called out. Team Psycho not doing too well in their first week out. And
only the first week, baby.
So it's only the first week. Team Inferno losing the run back in another instance. And Team Storm didn't do too well.
Very
but
close.
I will tell you what, Tommy Two-Step definitely put his team on the board. And of course, Team Frost, another squad with the return comeback. I still can't put that. I still cannot wrap my mind around that.
He's continuing the legacy, the OCV legacy. Insane. And then Team Gale rounding it up for second. They were the first win of this week, getting that run back over Team Inferno.
Well, look, we already set the plate for you, but we still have more. The team battles for next week are going to be juicy. I tell you guys what, let's take a look.
I'll tell you what.
As you see, Team Storm coming up next week. They're going to be taking on Team Inferno, the champions from Season 1, with the leader being Punk. And we've already seen JB and Brawly Legs do some work, but we can't forget about Tommy Two-Step and his amazing showing for Team Storm. Of course, team battle number 2 is going to be Team Gale, who took the first victory from last season's champions. They're going to go up against number 1 ranked in the season so far, Team Spirit, and CJ Truth is looking stupendous when it comes to his strength. And of course, Team Psycho didn't do too well this week. However, Team Frost did phenomenal with the OCV by Samurai. Dude, Kevin with that big smile. They're going to go into next week, and we already talked about the standings. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set up for this week's. The battles are going to be phenomenal. We've already talked about the change on the ban as well. I feel like there's so many moving parts to this season of SFL. You guys will be crazy to miss out.
And you saw what's expected for the next week. You got the old heads going up against the new challengers, right? Majority of the players that are going against each other, again, have been from Season 1. Again, you have Gale, Inferno, and then 2 returning members from Team Frost back into the game against all the new heads. So it's going to be pretty damn good.
Well, guys, there you have it. we will see you guys next week here on Street Fighter League. Make sure you tune in. I guarantee you it's going to be a good one. You have the team battles. We already gave you a teaser. We gave you a nibble. Now come back for the rest. We'll see you guys next week here on Street Fighter League.